Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gamer Grudge.
You're up. Whoever wants to introduce everybody. Do it.
Well, let's introduce our fantastic mod team for everything they do before we get to us. So one of our mod team can go first.
Also, hello. Welcome to an episode of Gamer Grudge, the part that usually Mac, even when he's not hosting, says.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, yeah.
Great start.
Yeah.
Great start of your own show,
great.
Mac.
We're doing good.
So glad I'm
know,
still
right?
taking the season off.
That's an option.
Mac, you haven't
all right.
competed in like 5 seasons.
Me? No, I meant I. Yeah, that's true. I won and then I gave up immediately, which makes me the winner of everything.
You beat me, the original
did.
champion, TJ. Hi guys, I'm TJ Dex. Welcome to Gamer Grudge. I'm gonna try to get that back, and the road starts here. See how
Also, he he lost due to love of pie.
fuck.
Yeah. So that's TJ Dex, everybody. The road begins with his furry red beard. My name's Ryan. You've seen me online. If I don't know, my name's Ryan. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm Mac. I'm here. I came here to win this damn. Let's go ahead. Let's win this fucking thing. I'm gonna kick everybody's ass and I'm gonna win it. I'm simply the best. If you ain't first, you're last.
Statistically, that's just not true.
Statistically,
Get your ass.
That is definitely like blatant lying.
I thought
Yeah.
Eric had the most wins actually. So
I am the only champion to have ever defended.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it twice.
Actually, everybody except oh wow, almost everybody on here is actually been a champion.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
That's kind of
Thought
weird.
so.
I just realized that.
Yeah.
We've probably won.
I hate you for saying that, Zach.
No, because I've been champ, Eric's been champ, Ryan's been champ, and TJ's been champ.
first
Yeah.
champ,
Yeah. Exactly.
the first champ.
Mhm.
I don't think I got introduced. Nate.
Yes.
Nope.
Can we
Yeah. Let's introduce the mod
Hi.
team, guys.
I'm
Yes.
Trace Bell. I'm mod for Twitch. I handle everything, including a lot of the promo. And yell at Mac. That's like my unofficial job. I also have a fire extinguisher here. Don't worry, that's not gasoline. Don't ask questions.
You might need that.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm
I'm
doing
happy
encourage
all
murder.
right.
That's not me.
Owl?
Hi, I'm Happy All Ren. I'll try that again.
Hi, Happy Alren. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Nice to meet with you.
I'm deciding whether I should just give up and start reading the book I bought, Captain Save Captain Save
Oh
a
my
Ho.
god.
Okay, Zach.
I found this at a Goodwill, and it's the author has it's double I Kane and 2 I as in the letters, and I'm like, what is this madness? And I must own it. I mean, Captain Save a Ho. I mean,
well, Zach, since you're talking, why don't you explain the rules to everybody before we get started?
okay. The rules are as follows. There are 4 rounds. First round, you simply state your answer. Second round is you basically try and bolster your argument. Third is a free-for-all, and fourth round is we either will come up with a question or you will be given an additional minute to fortify your argument, depending on whether we can come up with something.
Also, keep all arguments above the belt. Don't be a douche. you know, you can call each other's characters' moms' names, blah blah blah, just not each other. Got it.
See, that's important to tell us because it's Mac, me, and TJ. So like,
So you're telling me I could say that Ash's mom is a whore?
I mean,
you
kept
can.
that Mr. Mime around for a reason.
You could never mind.
Look, Mr. Mime,
Right? You can say
Mr.
anything
Mime
about
is
the characters.
fucking.
You just can't murder each other.
Look, my theory still stands true, Mr. Mime. We'll talk about that when we get to
You can be as
mine.
low-handed as you want.
We'll get to that
as
later.
It's not actually towards the person.
I'm gonna
Wait.
I'll give you my solemn promise.
Okay, can I fact check the word whatever low-handed means?
I'm already on it, Zach.
I think you mean
underhanded.
You mean
Whatever.
underhanded.
I am tired. I have been home alone with a child all day.
And I'm slightly hungover from yesterday still.
Everybody.
No, hangover was yesterday.
It's like the Wisconsin special, Zach. You're always hungover.
No. This was. I forgot how much gin I can intake before a hangover again. I need to remind myself at least once a year.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, Zach. What's the first question?
Okay. Well, I got to run the intro.
Okay, there you go.
Phases?
We did the phases. I did the phases.
Zach described everything, Mac. Trust him.
Okay, I trust him. Go ahead. Well, you
right.
described everything.
Mm-hmm.
We're already off the
What
rails.
intro? What the fuck you talking about, Zach? You son of a bitch! I hate you so much, Zach. That is the old intro, you bastard. I hate you so much, Zach. I want to strike with you. I'm coming to West Coast.
Is this the one that says Gamer Garbage?
No.
Yeah.
No, that's the intro. That's just the light. This is the question. What is the best racing game? I didn't really go fancy this time because, the hangover and all that. Otherwise,
yeah, that's fair. Totally fair.
All right. Let's start with you, Ryan. Best racing.
So real simple and quick. I went with Crash Team Racing, the remake. I want to specify that. The remake, not the original.
TJ?
I went with 1080 snowboarding for the N64.
And Mac.
Oh, Mega Rice. Mega Rice. Mega META Rice. I'm not spelling rice.
Yes, you are a mega racist. I get it.
Shut up.
Okay, if you don't listen, just half listen, it sounds like you're saying Mega Rice. So,
Rice. Not
Is that more or less racist?
Actually, I think it's racist.
Not weird. Okay. We are off
the rails already. I love it.
Yeah. Okay.
That
All
assumes
right.
we ever were on rails.
All right. Anyone got the time?
I'll do it. But let me just pull it up first.
7:17. Nailed that. That was a great joke. Thanks.
So
I forgot you're in my time zone now.
You're also a minute ahead of me somehow. That was weird.
I do that on purpose.
Okay, because I was like, dude, what the fuck?
all right, I got the phase 2 timer ready. So all
right,
we're starting with Ryan.
Yep. Ryan?
So
why is the Crash Team remake the best?
So it takes everything that is fun about the original one, where you take, your favorite Crash characters, make them race. It's a Mario Kart ripoff, but it's better in every way, shape, and form because the Crash characters are more fun than the Mario characters. I will throw that violence in right now. But this remake takes a game that was a little buggy back in the day, fixes those bugs, it adds a ton of skins, ton of fun different game options too that I don't remember being in the original one. I could just be misremembering, I don't know. But lots of like little battle modes and all sorts of fun crap. I just love Crash Bandicoot. So for me, when you asked me a racing game, that was the first thing that came to mind. It's a lot of fun. It's addictive. It's been out for, I think, over a year and I'm still playing it. So yeah, I really enjoy it. That's all. That's it. It's a fun game. It's a video game. It's fun.
All right. TJ?
Yeah, I mean, you could go with a lot of different racing games for this type of question, but I went with one that was close to my heart, something that brought me, my little brother together, other friends. It was like one of those first POV racing games where also at the height of X Games when ESPN was really covering it, 1080. 1080 snowboarding is one of those games where at this point in time, it's probably been copied a bunch and tried to add all these different things. It's pre Tony Hawk and also brought to like back in the day, if you were playing a video game with only 3 or 4 buttons on the controller, this is an N64 controller. Everyone knows how complicated that controller can be. This brought together having all the C-pad, all the D-pad with the stick and all the triggers. It just made this like gaming and racing your friends and playing multiplayer, or even playing yourself in ghost mode where you're having to consecutively just try and beat yourself over and over and over again just to get the better times. Again, unlockables, different characters you get. One of the hardest things to do with most people with Tony Hawk Pro Skater is the 900. Again, a 1080, double it. So that's like one of the hardest moves you can do in the game. And also the different levels in this kind of goes with a Mario Kart where there's levels like the rainbow level or like the island level where you're going down certain different types of mountains, certain weather. There's all these little secret holes you can get into. I don't know, like 1080 for me is a game that I can always go back to and think of when it comes to racing games. Again, there's tons of those Mario Karts and whatever Mac chose, I have no clue. But like with 1080, there's a competitiveness to it. There's a fun, every time you plug that game in, it shows you something new. You can unlock something new. It's just that height of N64, which is, again, arguably one of the best decades of video gaming of all time. I just think 1080 is probably one of the best racing games you can find.
This just proves my theory that TJ loves anything with snowboards. Go watch Airborne if you want that confirmed.
Rollerblades, same though.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I rollerbladed a lot, so I'm right there with you.
all right, and
all right,
and Mac.
All right, Mac.
What is Mega Race? Why is Mega Race?
That's the better question.
I can go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mega Race is a fun. Now it's a fun single player racing game that you can play. It's basically a game that literally it gives you sort of a vibe of being in virtual reality. It's a place of virtual reality where you're racing and actually killing thugs. But the story is very interesting. Are you killing these thugs or not? It gives you that kind of story. I think the thing that this game makes it the best racing game is the announcer Lance Boyle. He is amazing and fun because he literally just, he goes up in the beginning. He literally you just go pick your ride and he just goes up there. He said, "Remember, have a nice death, baby." He has this like a vibe to you. Just every time he talks, he has a very different intro every time he talks. And yes, this is a race where you're literally destroying other cars. Now, I admit there's other games where you could destroy cars, but this was a game that was very interesting for its time. I played this game on DOS and it was fun and I was amazed by this. And the reason why I picked this over Mario Kart and everything else, I feel like those games are good, but I feel like they're going to be the main thing. I wanted something more obscure, and this is something that's really neat and greedy and violent. It's something that's violent, it's something that's interesting that plays to the adult. And I think this is a game that literally lets you do that. You get different cars, you can play with different cars, you can get different things. They have different gangs. They did make a sequel to this, Mega Race 2, which wasn't well received, but this game was well received. I played it, like I said, it was on the, I want to say it was on the Sega CD. You can fact check me on that. It was a game that probably was hindered. The reason why this game was probably not well noticed is because, well, it was on the Sega CD. Sega CD was not a well-known game, but I feel like on the DOS, it literally made it slice well, and it was done. You probably look at the reviews and people want to talk junk about it, but to me, there's a lot of people that actually do like Mega Race. It's something that it literally is something that you put in, you play, and it's something. I bought it for the. I literally got a CDI and I played it for the CDI, and I enjoyed it. And the music is very, very interesting because when you go and pick out your car, you literally just. I like, oh yeah, let's go, let's kill some people. It gives you that vibe of literally taking real life and not fake shit, and literally killing somebody. It gives you that. Like, I'm actually killing somebody. But, like I said, within the game, am I killing somebody or am I not? You don't know. It gives you a good story. I like it.
All right.
I
Literally got down to the wire there.
I'm also going to fact check immediately. It was not on the CDI.
It was on multiple consoles, but not the CDI.
If you love it so much, you can pay $5 to have it on your computer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go.com. Capital GOG.com.
It's also on
CDI,
Steam.
I'm sorry, it was a 3DO. My corrections. Not CDI, 3DO. I had the 3DO, not CDI. My bad. Correction.
I have to fact check what consoles Mac has owned in his life.
CDI costs money, damn you.
All right. Timer.
All right. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Heard it.
I'm gonna say at least me and TJ focused
those
on the racing aspects of it. Like, I think that probably is the more important aspect to a racing game, where Mac was like obsessed with like killing people. It's just,
have you ever played GTA, Mac? Like,
yeah,
I mean,
like if you're gonna play a game where you kill people, just play GTA. Like,
this is the thing, but you in GTA you get out a car and kill people. This is literally you racing against cars, and the car ahead.
Somebody remind me, what's that like?
My problem with your game, Ryan, is it's a remake, but like I said, like Eric said in the previous bout, which was in the same bout with me and TJ, Double Dash does exist. And the new Mario Kart does exist. And those games are way better than Crash.
I've played all those games. I still prefer Crash. We're not talking about those games. You didn't pick those games. You picked
I didn't pick those
weird
I'm just telling you games that are way better than that game. And also, I have Crash Team Racing Nitro. I got that thing sitting and collected dust.
I mean, I pretty much have the closing statement on Mac's argument, hands down. My whole thing is with racing games, like I could run a sprint against myself and I win every time because I'm only racing myself. Your game's a single player game. Hands down, that's not a good racing game.
Well,
you
here's
want to play your friends.
we didn't specifically say they had to have multi. You don't have to have multiplayer.
100%. Yeah, you're right.
But I think it's kind of important to a racing game.
Add a bonus, TJ. You ain't getting out of this unscathed. FX Tricky exists.
But that's like a whole different type of game where it's
that game is better than that game.
I don't know, man. In my 5 seconds of Googling of snowboarding games, that's the one TJ picked is like the most highly regarded. So
yeah, but you look up FX Tricky.
If I don't care. Like at the end of the day, also you said the best thing about your game was the announcer. Like, who gives a crap about the announcer? It's about the gameplay, man.
The gameplay was amazing.
You said the best thing was the announcer.
Well, my whole thing is like,
the gameplay.
If you guys ever see me, I love very obscure movies that nobody likes. Mac, as someone who's like that and picking a game that you admitted yourself nobody knows about, yes, it's got a sequel, but does the sequel even surpass the first one? But it's like, it's one of those things where I'm sure the game's good. It reminds me of like when I was a little kid and you get the little fake convertible front top and you're just driving and staying inside the lines. Like that's what your game looks like. There's also another game better than Carpage, I believe it's called. Like instead of Rampage, it's Carpage, but you're just doing the same thing that you're talking about. That's not racing. You're just taking down people along the street. Ryan, for your game, you said in your words, it's better than Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Now without looking at your phone, hands up, look me in the eyes right now. Name me 6 characters or 5, 2 from Crash, whatever it's called.
So Crash Bandicoot, his sister Coco, Dr. Nitro, Cortex. Wow. You got Tiny the Tiger. the big bad of the one was some space alien douchebag who, of course, I'm forgetting his name. Let's go to characters you actually remember.
That's the thing. That's my whole thing is like with Mario, you have decades and decades of games and characters that
you didn't pick Mario. That's the thing.
No, what I'm saying is you compared it to Mario. So that's what I'm saying.
I did because it would have been brought up. Like it's a Mario. It is a Mario Kart clone.
Nobody here knows those characters from Crash Bandicoot. You know Crash Bandicoot and maybe his sister from the sequels or whatever it was.
People have bad taste in prefer Nintendo.
TJ, name about half of your characters that's from.
My characters are not from a license. Like it's just one game, 1080, which was remade for Wii U and Wii.
Yeah, but
you don't know those characters. I don't know every skater in SX Tricky. Name all SX Tricky
ones. What makes your game more different than just a random NES skater game? Because it was created by Miyamoto. It just feels like a random skate.
Well, it's also one of
ice skates or
it's one of the first games that you
random vehicular destruction game. Like that's the thing that bugs me. Like at least me and TJ were talking about the aspects
yours
of
is
like
a random
racing.
Destroying. Yours is a copy of Mario Kart.
It's a better copy of Mario Kart. I have no problem in saying that. Then why didn't you pick Mario Kart? If Mario Kart is so great, why didn't you pick it?
Random.
My whole thing is
because at the end of the day, you recognize Mario Kart is overhyped.
I just think my racing game established the POV shots of being in the snowboard game. Also the graphics and that when you're in the POV
and time.
Cool. I got that out. I'm good.
Yeah. So I have a question.
Good. I have several, but I'm more interested in yours.
I have a question because I have looked at a Wikipedia article and I believe Mac might have buried the lead a bit on his game.
Oh.
So my question is, how does the racing in your game control?
Ryan would be first.
Starting with Ryan.
I read that too, Eric.
Oh, okay.
Okay, how does your racing game control, Ryan?
Wow,
no, mine's fine. I think the question was aimed at Matt.
It's a question. No,
it is a question.
It is a question.
I thought it was a round question.
No,
it is for all three.
It's for everybody. It's just a very good question.
Technically, only one person in the entire round has touched on the controls. So I am asking, how does your game control?
Oh, my game control.
No, Mac, it's not your turn.
In order.
Oh,
in order.
And everybody looking at me like, huh?
Okay, I'll admit it handles great. That's why I picked the remake. If I would have picked the original, no, it doesn't handle well. The remake fixed the control problems from the original release. That's why I went with the remake. And TJ.
Oh, so with my controls again, N64 controller, one of the most difficult ones you could ever figure out how to handle. This game uses all the controls. Every single control on that controller works for it. And also, it's not in that way it cheats you a little bit. You still have that, like, if you're on the corner of a mountain and you hit the stick a little bit wrong, but you feel like you have it, you're still going to fall off the mountain. And it still gives you a little bit of difficulty, even though there's so many controls you can use, so many buttons you can use. But like with this, I think it's probably the most complex, but also the most satisfying when you do land a trick in a racing game or complete a race.
Mac, tell the people about your game.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. The controls are not that great, especially for the. If you put it on,
there's more to it than the controls aren't great. There's something about the racing aspect of your game that's kind of important to this.
Give us time.
Wow, you're jumping on me about this. Okay. Yeah, I'm not talking about that. You said a racing game. It has race in the damn title, and it has a racing game. So you're not going to pull that. You're not going to pull the whole, fact check. That is a racing game. It has race in the title. Yes, you're destroying cars, but I admit that the question is about the controls. The controls are not. I admit the controls are not that great, but it depends on what you put it on. Now, I admit that you want to say it's not a racing game. You are racing other cars and destroying them as you get to the lead. If the car in the lead beats you, you lose. That's it. That's simple. That's like that's no different than Mario Kart when you're getting destroyed when you're destroying other cars with a
Wait, hold on. Wait, you're telling me in a racing game that if someone finishes the race before you, you lose?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What a concept!
Right?
What a concept!
All right, let's call it.
Let's wrap this up.
All right.
Let's wrap this up. We all know who got.
All
the
right,
point
so
there.
clean.
You didn't get the point, and I sure did. It was TJ.
I know TJ probably got the point.
All right,
But let's let
so-
the judges decide.
You
So-
did not get the point, Ryan. I
So
didn't.
clean fact check sort of thing. Nice little cleanups that we have to do. The original Crash Team Racing did in fact have battle mode and versus mode.
That's yeah.
It did not have 4 players, though it was only 2.
Yeah. Well, that was more so a limitation of the PlayStation.
No, that's fair. Totally fair.
No,
The lead that I was alluding to Mac burying is the fact that you don't control the car in his game.
Yeah.
In a racing game where you don't control the forward momentum of a car.
Mhm.
Okay. This is true.
Would have helped.
It's okay. One person in chat just said they Googled the game, and racing isn't even listed as one of the genres of the game.
It's vehicular combat genre. I saw that, and I was like, oh my God.
Actually, I found one that says driving and racing.
Wikipedia does list it as a racing game.
And I'm on Giant Bomb, so.
But
It says
the
Steam.
sidebar
Steam does not list it.
No, it's not
sidebar
on
of
Steam.
Look,
It's
I
not
know
good
I
enough for
lost.
Steam.
I don't give a fuck.
That's the
All right,
thing.
all right.
If it was good, it would have been on
I mean,
Steam.
y'all
The
are
game
crowding
is-
at me, and I'm not getting
Yes.
mad. Y'all,
The game
I
is
lost.
listed as a rail shooter. A thing where
Also,
you're
there
you're not
are,
allowed to control
Also,
your
there are
car.
2 sequels, not 1.
Yeah, it's on Steam.
Yeah, it is.
And I want to play it. I'm gonna get on Steam and play it. I want to
Stream it, Mac. Please stream
Yeah,
There you
I'll
go.
stream the shit out of it. It's fun.
it. I had to get that out. That was
No, it's
bugging
all
me
right,
for
yeah.
half
That
the
just
round.
Let, that just let,
How
I
do
am
you race
actually
and
happy it's
how
on
do you
Steam,
race
and
when you
I'm gonna
can't
play
control
it.
the car? I have questions.
Same way you race in the Yakuza series with the slot cars. That is a description for nobody.
Here's questions.
Steam slot cars?
I'm trying to think of anything else to fact check. I mean, we talked a lot about Nintendo, and it is 1080 was developed by Nintendo, like directly. But and Tony Hawk came out only a year afterwards. So, and 2 for SX.
Oh, and Mega Race 2 came out in 96 and Mega Race 3 came out in 2001.
What? There's a third one?
There's a third
Yeah.
one.
Holy shit! I gotta play this.
Mac didn't even finish reading the Wikipedia article for his
decision.
game.
I want to hear the judges' decisions, and then I have a question for Max. So let's figure out.
I would like to say it is sad, TJ, considering there are only 4 characters that you couldn't name one in your own game.
I was on. I had the Wikipedia up, and I could have read it. Looked
I'm just saying there's 4.
Yeah. But they're all intricate to the game, even though I don't know their names. I bet you one's name is Riley.
That sounds like a white boy name. Sure.
Sounds like, well, I'm a snowboarder. Yeah.
Come on, come on. We all know the melatonin levels of snowboarders.
Also, no.
All right, but let's get the point. Because
All right. Let's start with Eric then. What is your assessment?
So I have a soft spot for the Crash Team Racing series. I will admit there was a time where I had played Crash Team Racing more often than I had played Mario Kart. I mean, since the first one, it has been vastly surpassed by Mario Kart.
That's fair.
If you would have been able to name just one more character.
What? I named 4 characters off the top of my head.
I know.
I think that's fair.
You named the main character, the other main character, the main villain, and you stumbled through a 4th character. You didn't even say Ripperoo. How dare you?
Okay, God, everybody watching, guess what? I struggle with names. Like in my program, I still struggle with names, and I've been with these people for 2 years now. Names are not my strong
Wait,
suit.
can you fact check this? Is Pow Pow in there? Pow Pow was in there?
What?
Don't worry about that. So let's Eric
Yes.
give his point.
But both Ripperoo and Pow are both unlockable.
Yeah.
Yay!
it's like, I think with the, Crash Team Racing, is it a clone? Is it not a clone?
I mean, come on.
10,
I even
1080,
admitted
yeah,
it was a clone.
Yeah. 1080, it was unique for its time, hasn't really been matched since. Utilized the N64 controller in a way that a lot of games didn't. I'm gonna have to give this one to 1080.
Yeah.
All right. Trank.
Max game kind of just
Okay. You're not making me mad, Shrink.
I'm not trying to make you mad. I'm just saying it was not your best choice of answer. That's all.
Yeah.
That's why I got a question for him after you guys.
Oh, I think I know the answer.
Is the answer, why don't we play Twisted Metal instead?
No, I don't like Twisted Metal.
That's your own fault then.
Yeah.
Anyway, Crash is a ripoff that I didn't even know existed. I'm kind of fine with that. Never was a Crash fan. No,
what do you mean
What do you mean ripoff? Crash Team Racing is a ripoff. I'll admit that. The rest of the series, it's its own thing. But
yeah, I mean, I know the Predator Crash. I meant the racing one. I didn't know it existed. Was that better?
Yeah. Yes. Because I was like, what? Because.
But I do have to say, you don't see many snowboarding games. That's kind of unique, and not in like the bad kind of unique, like whatever Mac got going on over there. So TJ, you got the point.
Thank you.
So I mean, I don't think we need a tiebreaker here, but Al, what would have been your answer?
What was it?
I thought your mic was muted, sorry.
No. I don't know. I'm struggling with the answer because Crash Bandicoot or Crash Racing, the remake, like I heard a lot of people talking about it. I never played it myself. I never played 1080, and 1080 is a kind of unique racing game in itself. You don't see a lot of that, but it's the best racing game was the question. So I mean, either way I vote is not really gonna change the outcome, but
it might. I never casted mine.
Oh yeah, you didn't vote yet, Zach.
That's true.
I like it.
I kind of want to go with Ryan, though. I mean, just naming the characters, talking about the control fixes, talking about, the battle mode versus mode.
I'm just happy because now Matt can't get the point. That's all that matters to me. Zach,
that is the champion's way of thinking.
And also, I think that like we spent a lot of time shitting on Max, and Brian, you kind of slipped under the radar.
Dude, we both slipped under the radar a little bit. We were talking about.
Oh yeah, the next answer is not as shitty.
All right.
Question 2 is not as shitty.
I'm gonna say it. TJ did this. I go in with 1080 just based off of that. It designed it against the N64 controller well.
Yeah.
That is hard to do.
100%.
Because that is a terrible controller. And having a racing game that works on it that well is an achievement. Like right now, would I play it? No, I'd probably play Crash. But if we're talking like within its own time, I'd try 1080 before I tried Crash. Just because I'd be very interested in what an actually good feeling N64 snowboarding game feels like.
You mean a good feeling N64 game in general?
I would say there are some that feel okay.
Most didn't know what to do with that controller, though.
Oh God, no. I was thinking like Diddy Kong Racing.
I think I still have a scar in the middle of my palm, just like Mario.
Did you? Oh, you never got with the gloves they were supposed to send you?
Oh my God!
Dude, the power glove.
Oh shit!
Our chat, of course, chose Mario Kart.
Ooh.
I said a good answer would have been Forza or Forza Horizon.
Yeah,
That probably would have. I probably should have went with that, but I don't play many racing games. So Zach,
Those are the
what,
only racing
did you
games I
go with
actually play.
DJ?
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
I did, but I'm telling you, yours was close because I do love the CRT formula.
Yeah. Mac, did you not pick a Mario racing game because Scott took it? Like, just be real with us.
Yeah.
Scott.
Yeah,
because I was wondering.
Yeah, no, that's 100% what happened.
Yeah, because I was like, why the fuck did nobody pick like the obvious like king, like the one that's most popular?
Yeah, I didn't pick Mario
Scott's
Kart.
answer was Mario
I went
64.
Mario Kart versus Mario Kart. I'm not arguing it, and I don't feel like getting that headache. I'm taking this L, so I took the L.
Like
right,
even
I on.
I mean, we could. I wanted to see somebody argue for Sonic Racing.
Which one?
No,
Sonic R. Please.
If I pick Sonic Racing, you know him. That's a.
Well, I'm just saying, All Stars Transformed is actually pretty good.
The only thing I can literally talk good about Sonic R is Super Sonic Racing, and the soundtrack. It was awesome, but everything else is shit. So
yeah. All right.
Everybody Super Sonic Racing.
Still better than the theme to fucking what's the one the Connect one?
Oh yeah.
Sonic Free Riders.
Oh god, I listened to that soundtrack recently on a dare. That was not worth it.
All right, Zach, what's the next question, bud?
All right. Next question is, what is the best Game Boy original game?
TJ, Mac, myself, right?
Yep.
All right, great.
TJ?
Pokemon Red. Before I answer this question, I did not know that Eric was going to be on this, and now I feel pretty
smart.
No, because that's the Pokemon Master. Anyway, Pokemon Red or Blue.
I'm the Pokemon Master. I don't want to hear that shit.
Oh shit! I'm the Pokemon Master.
TJ, before you got on, they were arguing about Pokemon already.
Dude, I'm shiny hunting on the side.
Yeah.
Right?
Listen, I spent all morning working on a Minecraft Pixelmon server. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, now I feel very under. I'm gonna lose this one.
All right, Mac.
Pokemon. Oh no, I'm sorry. Super Mario in the Six
Mac
Stone
lost.
Coin.
You want to pick mine?
What the?
What's wrong? Something wrong?
No, it just. I thought it was a typo. I didn't realize the 6 gold coins was a part of the title. My answer. I went with Kirby Dream Land. Like, yeah. Everybody likes a big pink blob, you know.
But he wasn't pink in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's limitations of the original.
No, that's the artwork.
Yeah, and that's like pink.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
What is it then?
It's white.
White.
Kirby was initially intended to be white.
This is technically the first one, so
yeah, that's fine. I'm just okay. I'm googling this because looking at the screen, it looks pink to me. That's why I'm like confused.
Okay.
I'm sorry you had to find I was a Klansman this way.
Okay, yeah, he's white. That's fine. Okay, everybody likes a big white blob. Okay. Statement still stands.
Are we still doing phrasing?
Oh, I still need to see the last season of that. All right. PJ.
Yes. I mean, there's not really much to say about this one. This took Game Boy and kind of brought it to the next level before we could even imagine what Pokemon could have been. For myself, like coming into Pokemon, I had a Game Boy. I played Paperboy. I did Kirby. I did the Mario things. And guess what? Those games got better with the consoles that came after that. Pokemon did something with such a small and intricate game where it almost brings, like, I don't want to say role playing because you are just playing as Ash Ketchum, but also you're making the characters you run into. You're deciding your path. Like this game has puzzles on top of action, on top of adventure, on top of fantasy, on top of any type of genre game you could think of. Pokemon took that to the next level. I would get up in the middle of the night. Again, the big thing with Game Boys is, until Game Boy Color came out, and even that was still hard to see, I pretend to go to the bathroom for 2 hours in the middle of the night just to continue to get out of the cave, where if you don't have a Pokemon with Flash on it, you're kind of screwed. And there's a mathematical solution to it. And it's like those type of things as a kid, when you're playing video games, you don't think of things like that. And strategy where it's like fire against leaf. And like, again, your guys' Game Boy games are essentially classics, but Pokemon did something so different. So, I mean, I'm struggling to pull words right now because my tongue's tied. But either way, this game is just like
It's
one
tied
of those
by
things,
greatness, isn't it?
it's just not even that. It's like you could do something different every day in the game. With a lot of the games with Game Boy, you're doing a side scroller or something real simple, and maybe you're having like a Zelda type of situation. But with Pokemon, again, it's like a choose your own adventure book. It's also a learning, like, you know, you have these type of creatures or animals and friends in you that you are strategizing to either, you know, survive or battle or just get through certain adventures. This game is everything encompassed into one heartfelt thing, which now has transcended so far. Mario, again, is one of those things where, sure, but like with Pokemon, I think it even beats Mario out when it comes to things like that, where every kid you walk at, you see, or from when I was a kid, from when anyone older than me was a kid, now they see Pokemon is it's such a huge name that I think it's hard to even have this argument with the original Game Boy game. So Pokemon.
20 seconds to spare. All right. Mac.
Okay, so Super Mario World and the 6 coins. I understand a lot of people are trying to put a lot of emphasis in this is just regular Mario game. This, I will argue, is one of the best Mario games ever made on just the Game Boy. Period. I will argue this is one of the best, if not, it's top 5. But anyway, this game literally took the original Game Boy Mario, which was just basically Mario on the Game Boy, and, you know, just did the regular stuff that you did in the first Mario, and just like gave it like steroids. It's just amazing. There's certain things that you do not see that you saw in the actual Mario games. You never seen again, even though you could say, oh, it was just bad, but it's just something that you didn't see, but it was unique. Like, for example, there was the carrot. It literally lets you have bunny ears and lets you fly, which was interesting. Also, you know, you also have the flower power and all that. But one thing that makes this game even more unique is the different way the worlds are. Like, for example, you get to go into the tree zone and you get to go into different spots of the tree, and you go to the top and you fight literally a big bird. And you go to the space zone where you're literally to the moon, which is very interesting. Or you can go to the Mario zone, which is very micro zone, where you're just little bitty micro Mario, and you're literally got to fight a mouse or a rat, pumpkin zone, and the Mario zone, which is just a big old Mario turtle zone, where you're literally fighting the octopus. And look, without this game, this game introduced Wario to everybody. It introduced Wario. This game is very interesting. I understand it's not like, oh, I could go back and play this game anytime because it's very, very fun. It's very unique. I remember that I had my DS. I downloaded it as soon as I could find it because it was so fun to play. Because I remember I bought this as a kid, and it was so fucking fun when I was a kid. And as an adult, I went and got my DS, and I was like, damn, this is still fun. It still holds up. There's still some fun things about it. It's unique. I admit once you beat it, you know, oh yeah, you know, it's, you know, there's not like Easter eggs like other games, but I can literally put it down, literally go on a trip. If I'm going on a long ass trip, I can pick this game right up and play it and have a good time. And it literally will be a time spent. Like, you can play Mario. I literally played this on a trip one time, and I played this when I was going on a trip on a plane one time, and I didn't beat it until I got to the hotel room, which was amazing. This game is something that literally helps to let you have fun. You always think that you're ahead of it, but it gives you even more. Mario and the 6 coin is an amazing original Mario.
Time. All right. Time for Ryan to close us out.
I won't need the full amount of time. I'm going to be pretty straight and forward with this, fellas and ladies, which is it is a simple handheld game that is fun, enjoyable, that sets up the world of Kirby. It's Kirby's debut. It doesn't have everything Kirby would be known for, but just it establishes the fun that you kind of expect from a game like this, and it's just one of those things where it's a different approach to it, where you're controlling the character, and it's like he doesn't grab things, or he just he sucks them. God damn it! Why did I shouldn't have picked this for the phrasing, but if you've played this game, you know what I'm talking about. It's fun. It's not gross. It's just gross when I say it out loud. It's a whole lot of fun. Let's get into the argument phase. I don't need this.
Say it out loud.
Say it. Shut up, TJ. See, now if Kirby was around TJ, he would suck him up and go from white to red because he's a ginger.
Well, actually, it would be red and white mix making him pink.
Yeah.
That's how Kirby got his color. He found a ginger and I'm sorry, TJ.
All right.
That's all, I'm done.
Allow us to move into.
Yes, let's
Let's go.
yeah.
That's that. I could resist
Yep.
that. Zach, that's on you.
How is that on me?
Okay. Are we starting the fight now? We're fighting?
And Grudge.
Okay, so I'm going to grudge first. If I can grudge first, guys. May I grudge first? I'm going to grudge. So, Kirby, real fast. He's a fun character. I think most people would rather play Smash Brothers with Kirby. I get the game is fun, but Pokemon also did it better with 3 different Pokemon, essentially, which combining him: Jigglypuff, Clefairy, Clefable, Wigglytuff. It just keeps going and going. Even Snorlax kind of has essentially a Kirby thing to him. But when it comes to this, endings, like Max said, Pokemon can end. You could be the gym master, you can get all the badges and all the fun. But guess what? You got to collect all the Pokemon.
Well, but here's the drawback to Pokemon Red and Blue. It requires, like, either you need a friend or
so it requires making a friend and being social.
That nobody. You know how hard it was to find a link cable.
Social in real life, man. We're online doing Gamer Grudge.
No, dude. If you have that one friend who has a connection cable and you can get Machamp, that's something that in your heart you feel.
That's my biggest complaint with Red and Blue is the fact that you can't catch them all by yourself. You need to either have a friend or, like me, you use your brother's Game Boy and you have to trade by yourself, which is incredibly sad. But that's what I did to complete the Pokedex. And also, I think TJ, you brought up how our picks were good, but would be improved on. Your pick, straight up got massively improved on with gold and silver and crystal.
But here's the question. Here's the question with that. The answer with that. What do people always want to do on their phones and emulators and any type of video game things? They want to go back and play the original
Fiery Red and Fire Red
or gold.
Leaf Green.
No, man. No
one Fire Red and Leaf Green is literally the same damn game except more. They got no glitches.
TJ, we're old. There are kids now.
Fiery Red and Leaf Green exist. Those games are remakes of Blue.
And also, this might be against myself, but they're making Pokemon out of toasters now. The original 151 Pokemon are what you go back to play with again.
I feel like I said, Kirby was good. It was interesting, but I feel like the NES just did it way better. It was way better.
And I'll say the same for your pick. Like your pick, the better Mario games aren't on the original Game Boy. They're on.
But we're not talking about the original. We're talking about this game. Literally was something that was original.
But no, you can't say that.
You never saw the
Kirby being better on a different system.
And I
then I get to reflect it right back to you.
20 years before, and like I said, we don't get this game.
And I'm sorry, that is not a point in your favor for Wario. That, if anything, that's a point against it. Wario is a travesty, sir.
Wario is amazing. You did not play Wario World? Those games are
Wario
good.
is a travesty,
and
sir.
Wario
the police are coming.
He's one of the best characters in Mario Party. Again,
you're helping him. Don't help him.
All I'm saying is, I'm trying to say your characters.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Well, I'm
That's
saying
what 6 coins did. Expanded it.
Ryan's
also,
talking
Mac, you
about.
can't give yourself any points for it being on the DS. All of our games are on the virtual console.
No,
Like, that's a
literally
flat
on the original
every-
Game Boy. I literally I stated
yeah,
that
it's on the
when I
original Game
got
Boy,
it, I
and it got
downloaded it and I
ported.
played
They
it.
all got ported.
Regardless,
but I'm
both of-
telling you,
Those
I
for any of
originally.
us.
You're trying to argue that I played it, not well, I played it down the road and how much of a good time I played it. You could have.
I'm arguing that yours isn't special. Red and Blue are on my 3DS right now. So is Kirby Dream Link.
Yeah, but you
all
gotta
these
tell me-
games
okay,
got to
well,
be
that's
for
still.
the future.
Tell me this. Tell me one thing that makes Kirby a great game. Tell me about your gameplay, please.
My game is sweet and simple. It's 5 levels.
What does he
and
do?
it's
What does he
quick.
do?
It's
What
easy.
does he
It
do?
allows me to
What does
replay
he-
it.
What does he do? What does he do in the game? What does he do?
No,
in the
Mac,
game?
you're trying to get me
Ryan.
to say it, and I'm not going to say it because it's dirty
What
coming
does
out
he
of my
do?
mouth.
What does he do? How does he destroy his enemies?
He's God damn it, Mac.
Say it.
Say
He
it, damn
sucks
it.
them up.
He sucks them up for power-ups. Damn it! All right.
No,
on, man.
no,
It's okay.
no. He doesn't get power ups in the Game Boy version. He
No,
gets the power ups in the NES.
You
version.
know what's
No,
crazy,
he
guys?
shoots a star out in the
Totally.
original.
You know what's crazy? Both of the characters you guys brought up, Kirby, his own game, and Wario, which was a weird back. You know, you were like really back in that Wario thing, are better in other games. Smash Brothers, Mario
No,
Party.
I'm not saying
That's it.
Look, the gameplay is amazing. The gameplay
You
is
go
very
left to
fun,
right.
and it gives you unique Mario levels.
And
Unique
time.
Mario. Sorry.
Okay.
Did you just yell hentai?
I said and time.
thank God.
mean,
I was about to say, Eric,
I
this
mean,
is getting
I
kinda
was-
weird, man.
Yeah.
We can think about hentai if we want,
no.
but
I mean,
no one's
he's
gonna
been
stop
talking
you.
about sucking thing this entire time.
Yeah,
Inhale is the word you want to use because that is the actual name of it.
yeah. Thank you. I
Also,
fucked
can
up.
I assume this has everything to do with Elon Musk?
Yes.
Yeah.
no. Can we not? Let's just move on, man.
No,
I
but your
think-
hatred of Wario is one thing.
No.
I
We're gonna
think-
move on. Ask the question so we can
I
wrap
think
this up.
I think we as a people all need to forget that Elon Musk has on live television played Wario.
Oh God, I forgot about that. That's another point against Wario. But let's ask somebody. Ask a question.
Yes. All right. Does anybody have a question? I'm not the judge. Why am I asking?
I don't know.
You have a question.
I don't know. I've been fact checking, so
Yeah.
I've been staring at this train wreck that's been happening.
The same.
How dare you?
Gamer Grudge. It's a train wreck. It's right in the motto.
It's
Better than the flaming salt train it's been lately, so it's an improvement.
All right.
Okay.
Any questions? Any
Wow. Then let's just
okay.
get
I have a.
Pete's-
I do. How is your game on battery life? Because this is original Game Boy.
Yes.
Fuck.
Question. I'm the only one that you can beat on the original battery life because both your games are too damn long. Yes.
But is that not a point against yourself? Because like,
No,
hey,
when you think about the limitations of the console, it's better to make a game that can be beaten on the one battery
Which
set.
we're talking about the original six batteries Game Boy, or it doesn't matter.
Yeah, the original 6, right?
There was a pocket version.
Oh well, I didn't know we could count the pocket.
It was
I
four.
had a
but
pocket, and I could tell you right now, I had the Game Boy Pocket, and I beat it with the original.
yeah,
battery.
but the Game Boy Pocket had a better battery life than the original Game Boy.
yeah. So I'm yeah.
I'm talking OG cream brick 4 double.
Yeah, I was
A.
about to say if we could have picked the pocket, then I could have picked some better games, man. What the hell?
I mean, that's
Yeah, so it needs to be the original brick. I think that's fair.
okay. Well, if you want to go battery life, I admit it takes a long time to beat. But like I said, that's what you got extra batteries for. And this sucks. Yeah, the batteries though. But I admit that. Yeah.
what am I supposed to say? It's Pokemon. It's the longest.
Yeah,
game of
it's
all
gonna
time.
take a long time to beat. That's what you want to do when you're going on a fucking car ride.
You know how many times my leg fell asleep on the toilet when I wasn't doing anything just to beat the game?
Yeah, what the
I
fuck?
just
You
picture
really want to
Louis-
beat the game when
I
you're
can
sitting
picture
on the
like
toilet?
10-year-old
That is
DJ
not right.
in the bathroom, and his mom's like,
Like, oh
"DJ,
my
why are you
god,
in the
I just
bathroom?"
beat. Like you're just like, oh my
don't do
god,
it.
I just
All right.
beat.
All right. I think we've touched on the. All right. So
We've touched on the. Yeah, let's not talk about touching either, Eric. How about that?
so
I won't say what Kirby does again.
Inhales.
So
Nails.
quick fact checks. Pokemon Red can the speed run record for Pokemon Red is 1 hour and 45 minutes. So you can in fact beat Pokemon within the original battery life of the brick.
Yeah, but that's
Right.
not
It
what
is
TJ argued.
possible.
Though.
And it's not what he argued, but it is possible.
Yeah, but you guys could like think about it though.
It's
Wait, is that the glitch or glitch free?
No, that is no major glitches.
Okay.
and 6 golden coins is only 3.5 hours.
Mac made it out to be like a massively long.
Yeah, no, it's
I
not.
just trusted him.
It's not. I've beaten it a lot quicker. Also, you are wrong. There are, by my count, 11 secrets in that game.
There are 11 secrets? Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So no, there are secrets in it. You are wrong.
I haven't discussed. No, I just got to play some more.
Also, was not directed by Shigeru Miyamoto.
Yeah, that I should have said that. Damn it.
And
Yeah.
and one thing I will point out for the sake of arguments is that early on, Ryan had stated that Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal are better games, and that was argued. Those are those are Game Boy Color games.
No, but TJ. Well, no, I think I brought that up because Matt.
Yeah.
TJ brought up that for both of our games, they would be improved on in the future. I was just bringing it up like, well, all 3 of our games got better with the future.
Oh yeah, I was arguing that Fiery Red and Leaf Green are literally better games, and I admit,
and
they're better
that
games.
is by far a valid
All right.
argument.
All right.
Yeah.
I have argued
Okay,
multiple times on the show how broken Red
TJ,
is.
I have not left you out either because technically Pokemon isn't the biggest innovator that way. It'd be Shinigami Tensei.
I didn't.
Yeah, that's what that was my original answer.
But
Yeah.
that wasn't on Game Boy, but it did have a Vodafone Live
That wasn't
version.
my original answer, by the way.
Yeah.
All right,
You
let's
have no
hear
idea
the
what it is.
judges' decisions.
Start with drink.
Why me?
Because I went first last time.
Mhm.
Okay, listen. First up, I was first to get disturbed by the fact Kirby isn't pink. That's
Dude,
just
that
weird.
fucked with me because
Right?
for my
Okay,
whole
everybody
life.
thinks
Okay.
Kirby
I need to clear this up. Kirby was intended to be pink, but nobody had told the designer of the box art.
Dude, damn you! I thought
Years.
because I've always seen it pink.
Also in America, he has the angry eyebrows more often
Yeah,
than not.
that's an America thing. I don't know why
Okay,
they
so
make
he
Kirby
was
angry
always
in
meant.
America.
Okay, I feel better because
Yeah.
dude,
You know what I mean?
that
Like,
blew my mind when you said
I
he
looked
was
at the
white.
art and I'm like, that's not pink, that's white. And now I'm confused and kind of angry because he's
and-
white.
And one thing, it's like just it's going to be in the arguments, but Max set a trap and you fell right into it with the copy ability dig because he knew.
Oh, I
he
know.
knew.
I fucked
Yeah.
that up. 'Cause I was wrapped up.
I
in other stuff. It doesn't
literally-
matter.
Yes, I got
All right,
it.
Trent,
Drink
Ron,
Trent.
I was like,
Anyway,
catch
Trent.
me, bitch.
Floor is yours,
Mac?
drink.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
When I
Right.
think Game Boy, I definitely do not think Kirby. I don't know why. It's just I don't know. I always forget that it was ever on the Game Boy. I seriously. I mean, I do remember quite a few Mario titles on the Game Boys, Game Boy Advance, all them. I was never impressed by any of them. I don't know. Maybe it's the tiny screen doesn't fit when you're used to playing like NES Mario. Just feels weird and not right. Pokemon though, it kind of fit for the screen. They kind of, made it work with what you had. So I'm going with TJ again.
Okay.
Well, I'm just gonna come out and say I'm going with 6 golden coins. It's the best mean between them to me. It's long enough to be good, but not so long I'm gonna spend forever with it. Also, I've played and beaten all of these several times.
I mean, I thought you didn't play Pokemon, but that's a different conversation.
Like
I got a vote, Ron.
I think my record is a little over 2 hours for how fast I can beat Super Mario Land 2 because I've beaten it that many times. So,
Let's
it's a
hear
little-
Happy Owl Ren because
Yeah.
Eric is a little biased. So
Yeah.
I have not played Super Mario Land or I played Kirby Dream Land, and I've only played it recently because Mac told me about the NES module for the Switch. So I did end up playing Kirby Dream Land, and from a control aspect, it is so frustrating. And I've died so many times that I've thrown the DS, and I'm like, no, I'm done. I did play and beat Wario Land, but that wasn't the game that he was going after. And
Same director though.
What was that?
Same director.
Oh, okay. I don't care what you say about it. Like, I played and beat it, and I loved it, and I sunk a lot of hours into it. But I've never played Super Mario Land, so I was just going by the arguments. The whole left to right thing really got me, because in Pokemon you can actually go multiple directions.
So glad I got that in there at the last second.
That's not strictly true in 6 Golden Coins. Some of the levels go vertical, some go multiple ways, because you're going through multiple. It's partially a maze in some of it.
Yeah, but
So
Mac didn't argue that though. So.
True.
I know, but I'm giving the correction on the information, because he said it as a truth. If it's not a truth, I have to say it's not.
You can't stand the truth.
I have bought and disassembled multiple Game Boys just to play Pokemon Red and Blue, like to this day. So I'm sorry, I have to go with Pokemon.
All right, Eric, you can lock it up TJ another point, or you can take this to a tiebreaker.
So here's the thing.
Remember,
I
Pokemon
have
Master.
torn apart Pokemon Red and Blue so many times on this channel. So I'll come back to it after I've talked about the other 2 games. Kirby's Dream Land is probably, I would say it might not be the best Game Boy original game. It is the ideal Game Boy game. If that was the question, I feel like you could have won the argument. But it just hinges a bit on that too simplicity, and is like the same reason why Mac is arguing for Mario Land 2 over Mario Land, because Mario Land itself was too simple. Mario Land 2, it took what was introduced in the Mario Land, franchise. It brought out Wario for better or worse. It spawned a fully, completely different series. Much
Wario
like
Land is Super Mario Land 3.
Yeah,
Yep.
Mario Land is Super Mario Land 3, much like how Yoshi's Island is Super Mario World 2.
Mhm.
It's like that. That's just bizarre how that works. Pokemon is the game that, by all accounts, should not have worked. It is a poorly coded game that was there's so much bad about the game, but it is undeniably iconic, and the reason that I own a Game Boy.
Oh God!
It's like I would
Stop
not,
dragging it out. Give it to TJ,
yeah, I know.
man.
I'm giving the point to TJ.
Yeah, because that was my answer. God damn it!
It is.
I thought I argued that it had glitches.
It's
And it's
so
still good.
It's glitchiness, and I
it's so
argued
hard.
a better game.
especially since it came out so late into the lifespan that it was able to, it's like better utilize save functionality. It's like it was better able to utilize parts of the hardware, that the only thing that it really has going against it, other than the glitches, which if you don't know that they are there, can be hard to find. But once you know that they are there, they're rampant.
I only found the glitches because my friend told me. It's not like any of the glitches in the original Pokemon are like game breaking, like you have to get to them.
Yeah.
Like you have to know where they are.
Pokemon is the highest grossing media franchise worldwide, period, for a reason. And it starts with Pokemon Red and Green, brought over to the US as Red and Blue, which is an update of Pokemon Blue, which is an update of Red and Green. It's really complicated. But TJ gets the point.
Exactly.
Yeah, but like that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Mac, I went with my gut and I was
I understand. I just feel like that was more nostalgia, and I feel like I had the better game. It's just the
that wouldn't have been my pick would have been the Donkey Kong for Game Boy that had the expanded features.
If I went with our original answer, I would have beat the shit. But every time I don't go with my answer, which was
go with the original answers then.
Yeah,
that's
my original answer would have mocked the floor with Pokemon.
Which is why none of us believe you.
Oh, Link's Awakening would have won.
No.
And TJ's sitting there cringing like, oh shit, I should have picked that one.
Wait, what was it?
Link's Awakening.
What is that?
Yeah.
Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's a perfectly fine game. Perfectly serviceable. Let's move on.
They had to remake it so someone would play it.
For me, if Tetris, whoever had the Tetris answer would have won.
Scott.
I almost went with Tetris, but Scott had it, so I went with something else.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate. I can't play Tetris with a D-pad. I need a keyboard.
I'm just glad Ryan didn't get the point because he was trying to screw me out of that point. He was trying to make sure I wouldn't get a vote.
I know. I've made sure that TJ or me has gotten the 2 official points.
Also, Wario, strangely large in Mario Land 2. Strangely large.
Yeah, strangely large. Yeah.
Yeah, but he also he always had the size thing going on. It was weird.
Zach,
even his
what's
own
the next
games.
question?
Okay, what's this? I forget what we're doing.
Question 3.
What film should be turned into a video game? Mac.
Myself, teacher.
Yep.
I picked with the Rainmaker.
The Coppola one, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, the Coppola one. Yeah, that's correct.
There's more than one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the Coppola. That's the one I wanted. You got the perfect one. That's the one I wanted.
Okay.
Mother effer.
What?
You're thinking of?
Keep going.
You're thinking of the other one, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
They're both based off of the same Grisham novel. So
yeah, I'm going with
the
Francis Ford Coppola. Yeah.
Okay. My answer. I kind of went old with it. It's a mad world.
I even got the Criterion picture for this one.
That's a good Criterion to have. I'll get into why.
TJ.
Yep. The movie that I picked is a great movie. It's called Twilight.
What the fuck you said? You
I'm good.
Please let it be Twilight.
Just kidding. I'm going with.
It's that U-turn.
I'm going with Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Oh, Snyder fanboys are gonna come out in the woodworks to support you, TJ. Oh,
not after this.
Sometimes you got to remember that this is TJ we're talking about.
Yeah.
No, I love it. I can't wait.
Look, until he does a remake of Ghoulies, he's on my shit list. You want that, TJ? Admit it.
Of course.
Okay.
I would let him do Howard the Duck too, just for fun.
Oh my god.
Zack Snyder's Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck.
I would watch it.
Now with
Black. Retitle it. It won't be Howard the Duck. It'll be
Howard the Duck will be in black and white with lens flares.
Howard the Mallard. That sounds.
There'd be slow motion duck tits.
Yeah.
David.
All right. Oh.
Okay, I got to start.
Almost. Yeah, Max starts.
All right. Look, I want to see something original. Something that's see something that you don't normally see in video games. Like the generic shit. I want to see. Look, I love Phoenix Wright, and I know a lot of people hate Phoenix Wright. Some people in here hates it and don't get into it, but I feel like, you got people that tried to emulate it, like Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law. So I wanted to do something fun and original, something fun with the movie, and I wanted a lawyer-based movie. So what I want is to make a game where So let me explain to you what Rainmaker is about. It's about it's about a guy, about a lawyer coming out of law school, Rudy, which is played by Matt Damon. And he's becomes an ambulance changer thanks to Jay Lemon Bruiser, which is played by Danny DeVito. I just want I want to eventually, what I want to do is, unlike Phoenix Wright, you go from case to case to case, and you just get a case thrown to you, then you do an investigation and all that shit. What I want is, I want to get into more detail of you trying to be, you growing as a lawyer. You actually grow and give a good story about it. So what I want to do is, you're actually working with Bruiser, and you're literally growing as a lawyer, and you're going in, you're trying to fight cases, and you're fighting different cases, trying to get money, and then maybe you might get a murder case. Maybe you'll get a breaking DNA case. You'll get cases that are giving you good story around the city of Mississippi, which would be fun. What I want is a more outreach type of thing, and you growing as a lawyer. You grow as a lawyer. I want you to grow, and I want to take that premise, and you just literally coming in from Mississippi, and you might meet Rudy. And you might talk to him, and you might have that around him, but I want you to work with Rudy and literally work and grow yourself as a lawyer. Unlike Phoenix Wright, which you literally just get a case and you get your own spot. I just want you to grow as a lawyer, and you eventually become a great lawyer. And there will be DLC. There could be DLC. You can put new stories into it, which would be fun. You just literally learn. And I know a lot of people are not going to get into this because they hate lawyer games, but I feel like it's something that, slice of life is something fun. It's not something that you see every day, like a shooting game or a fighting game or something. I want something different. And I like Phoenix Wright, and I feel like that's something Phoenix Wright didn't do, which lets you go around and literally you grow as a lawyer. You do grow, but it doesn't feel like you're growing. You're just going from case to case, learning everything. But I feel like with this, you're growing as a lawyer, not just growing you're just starting off as a murderer. You're actually growing. You laugh?
No. I just said time. I just said time.
Somebody sneezed or laughed? Who the fuck laughed? Honestly.
Sorry, I just trying not to fall asleep.
Oh, man, goodness gracious, really?
I laughed.
All right. All right. So Ryan's turn.
Alrighty. Guys, if you are watching this, I'm going to take a 99% guess you probably have not seen this movie. It's fine. It came out in the 60s. It is a really simple yet hilarious movie about a prison inmate who escapes. And before he dies, he tells this group of people about this money that he has buried. And that now that these people who were there when he died are now on a big race to find said treasure. My idea for this game is you get to pick one of the characters from the movie to play as. They each have different skill sets that allow them to clue solve, to maybe race. There's the movie's fun. I'm going to use my time to tell you to go check it out. It's a really great classic comedy that is very funny, very good. If you're a Simpsons fan, you've seen it because they did a parody of it. So check out the original. It's fantastic. And I think it could translate really well into a video game, because who likes a fun little treasure mystery type of deal to it? And there are ways to expand on it where you could have a multiplayer mode where the maps change, and then you look for the clues, and then once you found the clues, the race begins, because everybody else is going to see that you're racing to a certain destination. There's a lot of ways to do it. I'm not a game developer for a reason. I just think it's a funny ass movie that could translate to a funny ass game. That's my time.
All right. And TJ, round us out.
Well, I mean, if there's something we all need, it's a third go around for Zack Snyder. We all want that. His toxic fandom wants it. He needs it, essentially. But let me bring you back to a really bad movie that happened years ago called Wolverine Origins. Bad movie, probably the most misused characters and not understanding the characters of all time, and also made an amazing game out of it. Now, Zack Snyder is known for not knowing anything about these characters that he's using. Flash, Aquaman, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Cyborg. This guy has no idea what he's doing. So we know what he needs: a video game to establish what he really wanted to do. You can make this game 8 hours long, Pokemon long, even if you want to. This guy can take all your favorite DC comic characters and not tear them apart, essentially. Get a video game company behind him and actually build these characters up, because he needs it. We need it. And if we need anything, it's something along the lines of like an Arkham Asylum or something like that, where you can use all these different characters. There are the online things of the DC online universe, I guess, essentially, where you can make your own superheroes and work with superheroes and do the whole thing. Do that with all Zack Snyder's really dark, chrome, essentially blue at some points type of game, but make it better, because Zack Snyder needs it. He can take the check, he can write it to anybody he wants, and just get like Ben Affleck, get him back voicing Batman, man. And with the J-Lo energy behind him, I think we would actually get a great Batman in this. So what I'm saying is, guys, get behind me on this. I think we should start like maybe like an online hashtag of like Zack Snyder's Justice League video game. Let's get it started. Because I think if we get enough toxic people behind it, we can get this game made and get a little bit respect put back on the Justice League. Suicide Squad, James Gunn came out and did it. You can make a video game of that. It'd be fun. But again, we're going back to bad movies that make good video games. Wolverine Origins is where you really take the heart of this and go forth with it. Because, again, Zack Snyder has an eye. The guy is a great filmographer. Okay, a good filmographer. But either way, get him behind the camera and getting these characters a little bit more juice in them. Give Cyborg a little bit more than 4.5 hours of background. This game is going to be so good, guys. And that's my time.
15 seconds to spare.
I like it.
All right.
Doobie Grudge.
Okay.
You
All
ready?
right. Timer's ready when the grudge starts.
Go.
TJ, it's called Injustice and Injustice 2. We don't need Zack Snyder's Justice League as a game. They already exist. Zack Snyder had this obsession with the Injustice storylines that he wanted to make the movies around it. And then, Mac, do you know why the Ace Attorney games focus on the trials? Because real law work is incredibly boring, Mac. I promise you.
Have you even played
compelling
that? Hold on,
about it.
time out. Have you played an Ace Attorney game?
I haven't, but I can assure
You do
but
know
your
you
complaints-
investigate. Let me talk. You're wrong. You investigate before you do the trial. You're investigating. You do investigate.
You're wanting to expand on those games, and I think there's a reason those games condense it.
I'm taking what they did. You investigate, you find stuff, and then literally because the problem with the Ace Attorney series is you're just going from murder case to murder case, and you're just growing, and it's just like, okay, cool. And they put more story into it. What I want to do is keep the story the same, give a good story, but actually take the aspect of you investigating everything, finding different things, and literally get to yell at objection and not that and all that. I want to put some fun into this.
So
I want to bring that aspect to it. Because my game will be developed by Capcom.
Totally. Both of your games would be amazing Telltale games, which you don't really do anything but hit A or B. Maybe X, maybe a Y. You have a decision
and what makes your game any different? I mean, why would they want to make any game? I mean, like I said, Injustice does exist.
I'm just gonna say I'll play Injustice if I want to feel
I'd rather play Injustice. Yeah.
But
and also Marvel made a game, did this, and I don't play that game.
What Ultimate Alliance? You don't play good games? Congratulations.
No, I don't play that game. I've never played that game. It's not fun to me.
You know what you do? You get Josh Whedon and fucking Zack Snyder together, and you have them combine.
We did that. That was Injustice. We did that. That was the first.
No, dude, because you know what? You're not doing in Injustice. You're not saving a Russian family from like whatever's coming out of that Chernobyl type of place. And like, I'm just saying, man, if I could have Superman like come back
See, the problem with the
4
problem
times,
with
like
your,
director's cut,
the problem with your
cut.
game is they made 2 Injustice games, and
They were pretty
just gonna
good.
look at you like, what's the point of making
like,
this
they're
when
gonna
we just
make
have these 2 fighting games with us?
They're gonna
And
see
also,
Zack Snyder's
mad
Justice League,
world.
and they're gonna, just say, well, I'd rather have Injustice 3. I picked a movie that is funny. People like comedy in their games, and I'm focusing on quick gameplay with different levels and changing, because this is the gaming world we're living in right now.
You're aiming at a film crowd from the 60s.
Yeah, you have
my
to-
grandfather,
yeah.
if he was still alive, has no idea how to play a video game. Why do you want to play this?
Yeah,
and
why
man,
not?
your
Man,
treasure hunting
yeah.
game is nothing but a really, really poor version of what is that stupid game with the guy, the Drake, the Tom Holland's playing him eventually. It's some
The Uncharted games.
yeah,
but-
dude, you're
yeah.
just doing the same thing.
No, but
I'm
that's
having-
but Uncharted
I'm having
is a
something you've
single
never
player
seen before.
game where you're one character. I'm giving you the options to play different characters from the movie, to spice it up, to play different angles, to get different type of endings, to have fun
I'm
with
giving
this
you
bad
the
boy.
option. I'm giving you the option to
I'm
play.
Mac, you're pitching a fucking lawyer RPG. How fun is that? You have
There's a
no
lot of
understanding
people
of how
that
law
love the Ace
works.
Attorney series.
Could you
You're the only
imagine?
one that hates it. There's a lot of people that I know. There's a lot of people don't. There's a lot
No,
of people this year that like it. Yours
there's
is just,
not.
your
But
2 are
anyway.
just generic, and mine's
There's
just
not
something
a lot, Mac, or else it would be more popular.
Could you imagine you're the Flash and you're running through time and you trip on a brick and like how deep? That's such a deep like character thing that happens to him. Like he's like, I'm the fastest guy
you
alive.
trip
And he
on
runs
a
like
rock
this.
and you're questioning, did you kill a species because of it? Like, oh my, yeah, no, I like the idea, because the one thing Zach is good at is visuals to a degree, so that could translate to a
Yeah,
game.
but you're
but
talking
I would
about
rather
taking
just
a
get
film,
Injustice
you're-
3.
But you're
That's
talking
it.
about bringing the film, and that's it. You're not expanding upon the universe, because there is an end to your film. Mine is literally taking a new character and bringing them into
there
the
are-
universe. And
Dude,
yours
you're
got
taking
an
one of
end.
the worst
First
John
of all,
Grisham
bringing a new character
novels
in
and
and
a
bringing
weak
these
Ford
stories
Coppola.
around mine.
You're taking a
First-
crappy Ford Coppola movie. Like, pick a different movie about the law.
Rainmaker's not
If you're
crap.
gonna-
It's good.
Oh yeah,
No,
it's
don't do
it's
that,
good,
yeah.
all right,
There are
yeah.
so many extended versions and different versions and 6-hour versions of my game that'll come out over the years because we haven't been writing anything. Like the script's gonna come out.
Once
so wait,
again,
TJ,
And time.
Yeah, dude. All games have an end.
Time.
For the love of God, shut up.
I almost called that 45 seconds early. I'm not
You
gonna lie.
You really should.
You're fucking
Oh.
bullshitting so much.
I've grown to hate you all just a little bit more.
I try, man. I try. It's my goal every day.
All right.
Make Zach hate me a little bit more each day.
All right. I have a question to ask around the table that will not be the question, but I will be asking this question.
Okay.
I'm gonna starting with Mac. Mac, are you memeing?
Huh?
Are you memeing?
Or am I memeing?
Are you memeing?
He doesn't know what
He's-
that means. He's not
he-
memeing.
Mac's not memeing. Ryan, are you memeing?
100% no.
TJ, you're memeing right now, right?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Okay. So,
Somebody, please be memeing. Please.
all right.
I should have
That's
went with
where we're at.
Twilight.
I'd also like to point out Ace Attorney is popular, just in a different way. But also, you do know lawyers don't actually do the things you do in those games, right?
Oh yeah, no, not 100% right. You're right, correct. They don't do that. That's illegal.
All
I
right.
agree.
So what the fuck are you talking about?
All right, so
No. I want to take that concept. Zach, you do know
The
you gotta
guy who's
think
not
about
here
it,
has
like,
had the best answer for every 3. I'm just going to say that. The dude who's not here had the best answer 3 times so far.
I need to
Yeah,
set-
but you're just literally just
send him a
getting on
card.
the Ace Attorney series.
All right. What's the question for us to defend?
what's the real
Somebody.
question?
Good question.
Zach, I'm sure you got one.
I have several, but
I do have a
it's
real question.
parsing through the weird ones.
I have a real question. What can your game do in the game that it could not accomplish in the movie? Starting with Mac.
Oh,
When was the last time you watched the movie, Mac? Yeah, that's right. 20 years ago. Kidding.
oh, you want me to go ahead and quote the movie?
I'm
Well,
making
here's
a
the
joke.
thing: what my movie can do that the game didn't do, because at the end of the film, the insurance company actually capped out bankruptcy and got that the person who they were trying to get sued literally got fucked in that situation. Yeah, I watched the movie. Don't quote me, Ryan. I watched it. So that's what I'm saying. You could take that aspect and literally it's like you could say, hey, at the end of the film, the guy that you're the player that you're playing can actually go back and that company rises again. He can go and find a different case and actually there's a case come up and they actually has to sue that company. It could come up and do that. They actually go full circle in trying to get that company that they wanted to sue. And then you get John Voight to come back.
Oh yeah, like that's a selling
that's
point.
selling point. Absolutely.
Yeah,
okay.
No,
Brian.
I'm just saying John Voight's character. I'm not saying that. Yeah.
Yeah, now I just kind of want to boycott this film.
Yeah, Ryan.
So this is
God.
So what the game could do that the movie couldn't do is it could allow us to perceive the movie, like we could go through the point of view of the different characters within the film that you'd have like a 6-hour movie if we watched what happened with each character during the run to find this treasure, whereas the game allows these different perspectives. And also, like I've said, we could actually have like different levels, different ways to do it that obviously a film's not going to do. Film's going to be straightforward. It's going to be focused on a singular plot, whereas game like mine can allow for more exploration.
All right. TJ.
What my game could do to be better than the movie, just be good, like actually be a coherent story, use the characters in ways that we all know you should, we all come to love, kick Amber Heard out of it, you can see the air bubbles in the bottom of the ocean. Again, nobody with your games, I get what you're saying. I'm sure you guys are all going for different point of views. Jokes aside, like if I could get Injustice is fine. I'm talking about like an actual game where you get to do different stuff in the game and not do this fighting thing and then the storylines are just like a computer. You can watch all the Injustice cutscenes on YouTube. I'm talking about like a real video game RPG Arkham Asylum type thing with a Justice League thing. And you could throw a joke on it and use all of his character designs, which aren't bad. He just doesn't know how to write them. So just do that, use character designs, and write better. And that's why my game would be better. Still.
Okay.
Fuck you, Zack Snyder.
Right. All right.
And we're getting a bunch of dislikes on. Now the Twitch chat's against us. TJ.
Just for that, TJ, TJ, I hope Zack Snyder's on the Red's child.
All I gotta say is I got a chip on my shoulder because TJ, you were finally the first person to get me to actually finish that movie.
Let's go.
Today, I finished it.
Big oof.
That was a waste of time.
I finished the film. You're talking about people. What the fuck are you talking about?
I stopped halfway through and started watching It's a Mad, Mad, Mad World.
That's right.
And if you're a Zack Snyder fan and you're not mean to anyone who's not,
yeah, that's
shout
fine.
To you. You're a good person.
Like, I got no problem with Army of the Dead. It's fine.
Oh God, let's not get into that.
I think it's a funny movie. It's if you take it seriously, it's bad, but
yeah.
All right, Zach, why don't you start us off?
All right, Mac. Yours sounds so goddamn boring, and I love Ace Attorney games. But yours it's not even Coppola's best movie. It's not even his top 10.
It's not his worst because the worst is The Godfather Part 3. Fuck you, Ryan. It is the worst. Yeah, say something.
I need to look up his filmography because I can't remember.
Yeah, you know it's Godfather Part 3.
No, I'm trying to remember. I don't think he did. No, he didn't do that one.
He did do that one.
I'm checking right now. Don't worry.
I'm not sure. Okay, he did do 3.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
He did do 3.
But he also did do Bram Stoker's Dracula.
He did do that one. Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying there's no real meat to the story that would compel me to continue to play a game about it.
Just go.
I learn, like, when you were talking about like that Phoenix isn't growing as a character, maybe not, but everyone around him is. And that's what makes it compelling.
Okay.
Here's
also,
the thing.
Mississippi is not a city.
I did not say that.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did. More than once you said Mississippi.
Okay,
City.
okay, whatever.
You also kept saying growing a lot, like concerning amount. That's why I was laughing. You just kept saying growth, growing.
I can't.
And one thing I will add.
Yep. No.
I will add. If I was fighting in this round, the easiest way to dismiss Mac's argument is to call it David Cage's Phoenix Wright. Instant knockout.
Now I want David Cage's Zack Snyder's Justice League. What have you done?
David Cage's Zack Snyder's Justice League would be amazing.
All right, so Zach, who are you giving the point to?
Please.
I need to talk about Zack Snyder.
Continue.
Okay, we need to abandon that ship as fast as possible.
Just pick Ryan already, damn it.
I'm going to, but this is my show and I get to do this.
I don't do that shit.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do, man.
Oh, yes, you do.
If anything, I'm the more controlled one.
You're just going over bullshit.
No, I'm not. I am saying I don't see a reason for there to be a Justice League game. I see at least a purpose for bringing It's a Mad World to a new audience.
They did. It's called Rat Race.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking about.
Motherfuckers! I swear to God.
Yeah, Rat Race is better. I'm sorry.
Rat Race is a fine movie, but to say it's better, I will.
Oh no, I've never said.
No, we're not saying better. We're saying no. They have similarities. They're both really good.
They do have similarities.
Yes.
I'm saying
it's even in the influence in the wiki article.
Yeah.
Has the Rat Race episode been uploaded to the Facebook yet?
It's been uploaded, but
okay.
But
watch our episode on Rat Race. It's one of our earliest.
Yeah. I talked about
literally my
friendships.
first pick, I think.
I think and also just it's interesting because I think, could this movie done in the way you're describing fix that really bad Famicom game, the Takeshi's Cat one? The one where the guy beats his wife, gets drunk, and then goes finds a thing in the desert, finds gold in the desert.
Never played that, dude, but yeah, sure. Jesus.
It's apparently the creator hates video games, and he wanted to make the worst game he possibly could.
Great, fantastic.
Honestly, I gotta respect it. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, and one thing, it's like I've kept my eye on the YouTube chat because it is always, you know, the least utilized chat usually. We actually have an answer for this question. It's we bought a zoo.
Wouldn't you just play Zoo Tycoon?
Actually, you would now play Planet Zoo because Zoo Tycoon was abandoned.
All I know is the word, thanks to that creepy reading, the word zoo has been ruined for me forever.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 point for me. So who wants to go next?
I'll go, I guess. All right. TJ, you automatically lost me on this one. I don't do superheroes.
Wait, you're what?
You don't do superheroes.
I don't do
that's
superheroes.
Fine. That's fine. Yeah.
I have serious issues with superheroes. I find them boring. And games too. I won't play their games. Seriously, Hook bought me one of the games, and I was like, why did you do this to me? Anyway, meanwhile, Mac, seriously, I have a friend who's a paralegal. Do you know what legal jargon is actually like? It's
I'm
horrible.
ignoring you. Go ahead and keep going.
Thank you, Tink. I was about to say, like, y'all, there's a reason the TV shows are so drastically different. Real legal stuff is boring.
When I need to know about, like, you know, the Activision lawsuit that's happening right now, and I have the papers and I don't understand what they say, I hand them to him and he's like, so here's what's happening. Because legal stuff is just garbage. They make everything like twice as long as it needs to be, and it hurts your brain. That's all it is. It's just a bunch of big words that aren't necessary for something small and stupid.
Yeah.
And really, it's just filing a lot of paperwork. It'd be like, you could do papers, please, I guess. You just
Legal
file
papers,
paperwork.
please.
You just file paperwork all day. I mean, I guess that could be okay, but it still wouldn't be.
I mean, like I said, David Cage's
it would
Phoenix
be
Wright.
It would be a short game. It really would. There's no way it could last as long as you're trying to make it sound. Now, Ryan, I do enjoy a good multiplayer game, considering that I like to play games with my friends more often than, doing a single player game. So, and a treasure hunt kind of thing with an actual story behind it could be fun. So you get the point.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Who wants to go next?
I mean, I'll go next. It was easy. Ryan gets the point. It's
damn straight.
It is by far the most unique of the pitches, and also probably the most entertaining movies of the bunch.
Yeah. So even though I got the point, I will concede to the man that's not here with the best answer. He picked Dread 2012. That would be a bomb game.
That would have been a great
game. That one.
How that is not a VR game, I will never. Can you imagine the slow-mo drug in VR?
Oh, dude, there's so much.
You know how much slow motions in Zack Snyder's Justice League? You have no idea, dude.
I did. I watched it.
All right.
It sucked.
If you actually sped up all the slow motion, it actually would be a 3-hour movie.
Be careful, because Zach is gonna travel to you now to get payback for him watching.
That's fair.
That's
honestly,
when you're in your movie so bad, you're like, I accept my fate.
Honestly, though, if it wasn't for the length, I would rewatch it again. It's too long. It's way
so
too long.
Fucking long.
It's way too fucking long.
All right.
It is better than the original, but it's way too fucking long.
Happy Owl, what would your answer have been? Even though, shit.
Oh, it would have been a landslide. Ryan would have gotten the flame.
Yeah, that is.
I did watch. I did not see It's a Mad, Mad, Mad World, but I did see Rat Race. I did see Rat Race, and I know the connection between the two and everything.
It's a classic for a reason. Like, it's one of those. I always say when people say they don't like old movies, I'm like, go try that, because that's a good I think that's a good starter old movie, because I get old movies are kind of hard because they're paced differently than how we do movies now.
You don't.
I watch silent movies. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You're not the general public.
I noticed.
You don't have somebody say I don't like old movies and then hand them Sunset Boulevard.
Exactly. All right, Zach, let's get this last answer or question.
I don't know.
This one's gonna be rough, dude.
Oh, yeah, totally.
I remember it.
Oh, I am not happy about this. All right. Who should play the Mario Bros in a live action movie?
Damn you, Mac, for questioning that question.
Mac, you're going first.
Mac.
I hear you.
Mac.
I went first last time.
All right, yeah. It's right.
All right, whoever wants to go.
All right.
Hold on. You gotta do this in the order.
I don't have.
All right,
I don't.
Okay, so for rotating, it's me, TJ, and Mac, and I'll say my
that's
answer.
the way it goes.
All right.
I went with Al Pacino and Robert De Niro.
TJ, went with Dave Bautista and Pete Davidson.
I went with Tom Wiseau and Greg Sestero.
So to answer the earlier question, now Mac is memeing.
Okay, so.
Oh, I'm not memeing. I got a reason.
Okay, so Eric, you got the timer ready?
I immediately forgot.
No, you're cool, man. You're cool.
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. So, guys, my pitch is simple. Al Pacino and Robert De Niro are a great acting duo, and the idea of a live-action Mario movie, I don't like the idea of it. I think it's one of those properties that you shouldn't adapt. So if you're gonna adapt it, let's get weird with it. Al Pacino and Robert De Niro are an aging Mario and Luigi. They are two Italian men living in New York, and when they get high, they are transported to the Mushroom Kingdom, and it's like a really dark, depressing movie about two old brothers who have fucked up, spent their life getting high on mushrooms, which is the entire, I will argue that's the hidden message of the games, which is if you get high on mushrooms, you will waste your life away. I think Mario has a firm anti-drug stance. So if you like drugs, you probably shouldn't like Mario, guys. And then obviously, like, let's make a better Joker movie. Essentially, like, let's just do what Joker did, but with Mario characters. Because fuck it, every property becomes a movie at some point. That's it.
We are going to become the Mario Brothers.
And the hidden twist is at the end of the movie, one of them was never really there, and that's just
you
the
said
illusion.
I'm memeing.
Yeah.
I'm not memeing. I'm fucking.
No, that's the thing. I know Ryan enough to know he's dead fucking serious.
Yeah. All right.
Even if I disagree with him, I know he's serious.
All right, TJ.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I picked Dave Bautista and Pete Davidson for the obvious reason. I'm doing a shot-for-shot remake of the classic Super Mario Brothers movie. Every line, every word, I'm just replacing Bob Hoskins with Dave Bautista, and I'm replacing John Leguizamo with Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson is the quintessential shithead of culture today. This guy deserves to be the Luigi. You know, Dave Bautista can play the dry man. He can play the comedian. You can play off of Pete Davidson's, like, I don't want to steal from Ryan, but John Leguizamo in the original was definitely a stoner compared to Bob Hoskins' Mario. I kind of want to do the same vibe with that. You can add in oh God, the way they did the Princess Peach in that movie is so good. Really. But you could probably add in Samara Weaving. All right, we'll put her as Princess Peach, right? And then we'll take Dustin what's his name? Dennis Hopper's character as King Koopa, and we're gonna put in Zach Galifianakis. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go a little bit outside the box, but it's also inside of being what's up with the culture right now. I can class Margot Robbie as fucking Daisy right now. Regardless, also I forgot to talk about Jared Leto's Joker in the last pitch. Anyway, this movie is going to be what the first one should have been. Actually, adding in, you know what? No, it's not. It's going to be a complete shot-for-shot remake. Again, Dave Bautista, Pete Davidson. He's probably going to die a couple times. Pete Davidson just for the audience at this point, but I mean, I think I nailed it with that one, so I'm going with that.
All right.
I mean,
yeah.
No. You have no idea how much I just want that.
All right.
Without a hint of irony whatsoever.
Mac, round us out, please.
Look, this is going to be a shit show no matter how you put it. And I know I made the question. It's going to be a shit show. So why don't we just go ahead and just give it the shit show it deserves? Now, I don't want to bring in no Oscar winning actors. You want to make sure you bring some fun with it. And I won't shit. If I want shit, I want something that's going to make this film fun. Tom Wiseau and Greg Sestero will make this film fun. Look, Tom Wiseau as Mario, he can barely speak English. Mario can barely speak English too. This will be perfect for him. Also, he's a little short. Greg Sestero, tall, and also he has a little bit of acting background. He can play the hell out of Luigi. This is something that would be something that I would want to see. Something although I mean, I'm not gonna go far and say why don't we just do the room with just Mario Brothers? No, because that would be too obvious and just boring. And no, I don't want to do that. I want to just actually literally put Tom Wiseau literally in the Mushroom Kingdom, literally put him on a green screen and let him jump around and literally just scream, "I'm Mario, it's me, I'm Mario." I want him to say that all the time. It would be funny, it would be stupid, it would be something that we will watch. It would be on par with the train wreck that the original Mario Brothers was. I agree with Brian, we don't need a live action Mario, but I feel like if you're going to do something, let's just make sure that they do not do this shit again. And if you want to make sure they do not do this shit again, you put Tom Wiseau and Greg Sestero. It will work. It will be funny, but the producers will sit up there and say, "We're never doing this shit again."
All right.
Since this is a pitch question, I have a novel idea for this last part. each one of the judges comes up with a question, and you just have to answer.
Okay.
That way, because otherwise you're arguing pure hypotheticals, right?
Yeah. And it also allows us to actually get more out of the question than
Because
that's
all right.
it. That's it.
Mine is pretty simple. Who's directing?
Oh yeah. So Ryan, who's directing?
Fuck yeah, we're gonna let my main man. We're gonna let Barry Jenkins direct this bitch. Let him do something different, because like all of his films have been really like personal stories that matter to him, and I want him to like do something outside the box weird that's a nice payday, because it's a Mario movie. You direct it, you're gonna get a nice payday, and Barry deserves it.
Oh, me? Oh, I'm gonna do this specifically because of Hellboy 2, Golden Army. I want GTT, Guillermo del Toro, to fucking tear down the actual. Again, I'm doing a shot-for-shot remake of that '90s Super Mario. So that Koopa Land, where it's like dark and gritty, and it's underground, and like some people are lizards and some people aren't. And like he's bringing prehistoric animals back in your brain with all the like the Koopas and all that stuff. I think Guillermo's got this.
Justin McGregor from We Are Best Friends. I want him to direct it, and I know what you were going to say. Why don't you just let Tommy was over director? It's simple. McGregor actually, I don't know if I got his name right, but he actually knows how to get Tommy in that world, and he knows how to do it. And he would actually get the best out of Tommy, and he got the best out of Tommy, and We Are Best Friends, for better or worse.
Honestly, that's a fair answer.
The two people memed, and I was the only one who actually pitched a movie, so I think I should get the point.
I actually do not think TJ is memeing.
I think it's very good.
Oh yeah, a shot-for-shot remake with just updated actors. That's not a meme.
Better actors. Shout out Bob Hoskins.
Better ingredients, better pizza.
Don't say shit about
Jones.
Bob Hoskins.
Shout out Bob Hoskins. I love you. But he also was drunk this entire filming.
Oh, he was.
The entire one. Yeah, he was not there. So either way.
Maybe one day we'll finally touch White River.
All right. Who has
long running joke.
I can ask you a question.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Shrink.
Oh, okay. Will the movie be mostly actually live action or CG?
All right, so starting with Ryan.
So shit, this is my film background because I'm literally in the middle of a film program. A lot of what you think is live action is just really damn good CG. So obviously mine would have to be a mixture of like the New York setting, and then once they're high, they are experiencing the mushroom world. So there would definitely have to be a mixture of it. You can't just, no film is one or the other. There's always a mixture of both.
I mean, unless you're putting people in costumes and making.
I am telling you that they still film on location and build sets. It's not all like, take my word for it. I'm a film student. I'm learning this shit right now.
Yeah, it's like Guardians of the Galaxy, like the first one, like the sets were like 2/3 practical.
Yeah.
This is why I'm going to argue my director, Guillermo. That one scene with the troll flea market and the underground scene with Hellboy 2, sure, there could have been some little add additions in the background, but that's full makeup, full actual physical effects. I'm going to say that if you give him that with that Super Mario world.
Dude, there was some CG in that scene too.
Totally. I mean,
yeah.
You have to.
Okay. You scared me for a minute there. I was like, nah, dude,
Guillermo's
not that.
I'm talking about like the aesthetics of the humans that play the characters. Like you had, the Golden Prince who, with his acting, still portrayed like if you could get Galifianakis in like King Koopa, like with that hair, the dust, Dennis Hopper hair and all that stuff, type of stuff. I think you can actually do that. Yeah, regardless. But either way, I think you can actually I think Guillermo will bring something to the table that's different. Like you can do Peter Jackson, early Peter Jackson, who did Lord of the Rings, but then he did The Hobbit. I think Guillermo knows what he's doing. If he's not doing giant kaiju, he'll nail it.
Hey, well, he was. I like Pacific Rim. That's a good movie.
Hell yeah, great movie.
The sequel's terrible.
Well, yeah, I mean,
but he didn't touch that one. So keep,
Mhm.
make sure you give him the correct credit.
100%.
Mac, CG, real, what you doing, man?
I'm like, well, if I'm like literally looking at Justin McGregor, looking at our best friends. He's not going to use real. He's not
Does he have enough money?
That's the thing.
Well, guys, remember, Zhao has an infinite bank account because he's obviously funneling money for whatever organization.
I personally think he's going to go with practical. He's going to go really practical. He's going to try his best to make it something practical. I think he's going to be practical with a little bit.
I think he will be convinced by Wiseau to film it on film and digital simultaneously for no reason.
Yeah. And you do know it's going to be Wiseau. There's a good chance there's going to be a green screen. There's going to be a green screen. It's going to happen.
It's Tommy. He loves that green screen.
He loves that green screen. So I know they're not going to be CG. He's going for that green screen. So I'm just knowing with the man who he's working with, it got to be a green screen. And that's fair. You can say whatever you want. That's fair. That's what's going to happen.
Okay. I have a question. I don't know how great this is going to influence any of the questions, but this is a fun one. I am now adding at the end of your movie that we need a post-credit scene that introduces the Smash Brothers crossover universe. Now, what already established video game movie are you crossing over in this post-credit scene?
So it has to be Nintendo. It can't be.
It has to be. It has to be
somebody who appears in Smash, right?
Brothers. Yes.
Yeah.
So
hold on. Ryu.
Yes. Ryu and Ken are in Smash Brothers. Yes.
Okay, I got an actually easy one. Because it's a pretty good movie already. Post credits, we see Pikachu from Detective Pikachu like walking through.
Oh yeah.
And the Pikachu in that movie looked great. So yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay, cool.
There's also I will say this movie does not need to have come out yet, but is slated to come out.
No, mine's not even going to be like an end credit scene. Mine's kind of like in the middle of the film, like Dave Bautista and Pete Davidson escape the mushroom kingdom and get out in that desert area where they get the car to fly through the fungus. And they come across like a couple, like it looks like air suction, like the sand's been pulled back a little bit, pull back, and like they're finding the creatures and parts of creatures, and they come across a Kirby from Dreamland. Guess what, Ryan? I'm stealing what you were going to steal from me, motherfucker. Yeah, they run across Kirby, middle of the film. They don't know what he is. They assume he's a Koopa. And they kind of just let him be because obviously he's dominant in the desert. And they just move on. And it's a nice little just nod. A nod, Nintendo. You might get a movie eventually. You probably won't because the game wasn't that great. But either way.
I am so glad you asked this question, Eric. Look, I will have literally, and better for worse, I will have the John Claude Van Damme version of Street Fighter. Ken and Ryu will pop up with him doing the thumbs up as he pops up. It's just the scene will end with them literally coming through a portal. They have the princes. They're sitting in the kingdom. They're sitting up there like, oh God, what do we do now? We got enough coins to do everything. And then they just pop up in the portal and you just see them like, who the hell?
Can I point of order that Guile isn't in Smash?
No, I'm not saying Guile is in there.
Guile is actually an assist trophy in Smash.
Okay.
Guile is technically in the game.
Yeah, I didn't put Gal in there. I'm just saying the movie.
Well, no, when you say John Claude Van Damme,
no,
that's
I had to it has to be John Claude Van Damme's Street Fighter, because if I say that, you might think I'm saying Lynch's Adrenaline, and that movie sucks. This is a fun movie. I'm gonna I have to have that, and we'll have a thumbs up. You're definitely gonna get the thumbs up right there. They're gonna come in with a thumbs up, and that's gonna be the end. Like, who the hell are you guys? And just go, all they just give is a thumbs up, and it ends, and then it ends right there. Oh shit, Street Fighter!
Okay, I have a question. I don't know how this is going to influence the outcome of the other judges' decisions of this, but I think it will be interesting. I would like to know what rating you would give your movie?
Oh, y'all, I already said we're doing like a Joker spin on Mario, so it's got to be a rated R because I think it has to be rated R if they're like doing hard drugs. So yeah, there you go, rated R has to be. Because the audience that would watch it, like the big Mario fans, are all old enough. Like they've been playing Mario for 20 years. Like, and then kids snuck in to see Joker that was rated R anyway, so I don't got to worry about like.
And that literally caused no problems, which is hilarious.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, rated R Mario movie because fuck it.
Okay, TJ.
I'm gonna go the opposite. I'm gonna go G for everybody.
Everyone.
This movie needs to be for everyone. It can be dark and gritty, Guillermo wise, but it doesn't have to be dark and gritty is what you expect when you hear that. I mean, you could do something very, very genuine.
The idea of Guillermo making a G-rated movie
is incredible. You're testing all that guy's boundaries at this point. And you have Dave Bautista. Imagine getting Pete Davidson to not say anything stupid. That's really tough, dude. So I'm thinking we're testing all these guys. I think Dave Bautista could do it. I think he has a very soft edge to him. But everyone else in this, we're testing. I'm going G.
All right, Mac. You're cutting down the middle. PG-13.
I look. I need the money. I don't want to go hard R, and I definitely don't want to point to a bunch of snot-nosed kids. So I'm going to go a hard. I think we can cut down the fucks and cut down. I will admit there will be Mario showing his ass cheeks in this film. He's going to show his ass cheeks. It has to happen. So I think we can get away with a little bit with a PG-13. Just probably one ass cheek scene. That's it. But I'm going with a PG. Hard PG-13.
Can I have a follow-up contestant question with this?
Go for it.
Being PG-13, you get one F word. Where are you dropping that?
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. So Mario sees Bowser come down with the castle, and it's just gonna be fuck that. There we go.
Yeah. I'll just add, by the way, being a hard R doesn't limit your box office. Joker proof that. So yeah.
Yeah, especially not with Netflix and streaming now, it's no longer a barrier to entry.
Yeah.
Look, I don't want to. I'm just trying to make sure that.
Can I say that it does look like Guillermo might be doing a G-rated movie? He's doing a Pinocchio movie for Netflix.
He did Guardians too, right? The album.
No.
That was also, your boy Zach did that, dude.
Oh, is that what it was?
His best. That's Zack Snyder's best movie.
No, you're thinking of Troll Hunters. He did.
Troll Hunters. Yes. Okay, I was wrong. I'll concede. Del Toro can do G if you want.
And it looks like it's going to be a stop motion Pinocchio, which I am excited for.
Also, I just learned, sorry, apologize. At my end credits, Zangief will be in the game. I just learned he is in Smash Brothers. He will be giving a thumbs up too. I just want to put that out there.
All right, let's hear the judges' ruling so we can get this moving along.
All right, I'm going to start off. I gave each and every one of you an opportunity to put in Idris Elba as Knuckles, and none of you took it.
No. Dude, I will see that movie, but I have no excitement for that.
Look, I'm making a piece of shit film, but I have class.
Well, Max shouldn't get the point if he just said he's making a piece of shit film.
Yeah,
Max should not get a point now.
You know what?
Eric, continue.
Look. I admit that wow. Come on. What?
You ratted yourself out. I didn't make you say it. All right.
My God.
This is a legitimately difficult question for all the wrong reasons, because we're finally at the point where we're getting quality video game movies. We finally reached that point. Sonic was all right. Detective Pikachu, fantastic.
Pointing to one.
Mortal Kombat, okay.
Mortal Kombat was okay.
Fair.
But
Monster Hunter, god awful.
Witcher series is supposed to be good.
There are.
Could be god awful, but doesn't mean it's not necessarily not entertaining. I did find it entertaining.
There are 3 different schools of thought, believe it or not, with these answers. there's Ryan's school of thought, which is let's do something that goes outside the boundaries of the thing, something that Miyamoto would never okay.
Dude, if that you can't talk about something Miyamoto would.
No, this is just his opinion. This isn't a fact. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm like, I do
would
enjoy
make my
the
pitch around Miyamoto if I would have known that was a fact.
Right.
Okay.
There's Mac's pitch of why should we bother? Then there's TJ's school of thought of let's improve what already exists. And unfortunately, Ryan, I would love to see your pitch. Zach Galifianakis as King Koopa kind of won me over.
Wow. Go, dude! I was pitching like a serious movie.
I know.
Fair. That's fair.
It was so close, but it was that just itty bit of the edge.
I definitely admire the active nihilism of let's burn it all down and start again, Ryan. I definitely do. Like, fuck it.
No, it's
burn
just
it.
one of the, well, I'll wait till after the judges ruling.
Yeah.
Because
all right.
I thought we were gonna grudge, so that's why I normally don't talk as much in my open here. But that's fine.
Hey, no, you got a lot of. Well, that's the thing. You got enough in that we're considering it all and ignoring where the fuck Mac was talking about.
Look, I would also
say
I would love to see Tommy Wiseau and Greg Sestero in dollar store costume Mario and Luigi costumes.
Yes, because it
would be a very entertaining movie, but it would be so much better if you had chosen Ron Jeremy over Tommy Wiseau. That is what
Ron Jeremy is Koopa.
If that guy's in jail.
Since when? Wesley Snipes, man.
Wesley Snipes.
Okay, so one for TJ. Who wants to give a point?
All right, I got an odd little aside here. I was thinking about this, and I'm like, how could I make this like the most absurd, bizarre kind of way to do it and somehow encapsulate all the answers? The real answer is we hired Tim and Eric to do it.
Yes.
That's actually
genius idea.
That's a legitimately good
and you could literally do all three of those movies as different segments in the same movie, and no one would fucking bat an eye because it's Tim and Eric.
That
is the correct
you
answer.
can't get the point, so you got to give it.
That's a genius answer.
That is a genius answer. Yeah.
Sorry, I've been holding that in. I had like a 5D chess moment in my head, and I'm like,
I didn't even think about it. That time so
I was going to pick Tim and Eric as my directors. So I mean, damn.
They can do it all, baby. I'm gonna go with TJ though, just because for one reason, I need there to be a behind-the-scenes documentary that's R-rated of Pete Davidson and Bautista hanging out doing drugs while on the set of it.
Man,
I need that in my life.
Zach, I'm hurt. I thought my pitch would appeal to you, brother. Wow.
Oh no, I felt it.
Ooh, that hurt. That hurt.
I felt it, but I need to see Bautista and Pete Davidson doing drugs. Okay?
You don't want to watch two old Italians do drugs? Do you hate Italians or something?
No, I just need, it's not that hard to find. It's not that hard to find around here, okay?
I don't want to watch that. That's literally what was it? A righteous kill. It's just boring.
Actually, you know what? Here's the thing. If we were going to have De Niro and Al Pacino play video game characters, I'd rather them play Archie and Maxie from Generation 3 of Pokemon.
Well, I didn't get the Pokemon movie.
Yeah.
All right, let's let the ladies give their point out.
I was sitting there saying Sam and Max, but
Go ahead, Al.
I'm desperately staring at my notes, trying to pick apart what the fuck I even wrote down. It's batshit crazy.
Your brain looks like Zach's screen.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
like I'm. It's all meshed together. I desperately tried to figure this out. Um, Eric kind of put it all together. It's they're all kind of good in their own way, but I really got like a Harold and Kumar goes to White Castle, just fever dream of drugs from Ryan, and I think that's what I'm gonna go with. With Pikachu just kind of wandering in their fever dream of holy shit,
Like-
what the fuck is happening? Pikachu is talking to me.
There's a yellow fuck. Wait, like I could just picture Al Pacino. There's a yellow fucking mouse talking.
Look. I will say you did answer the question best with Pikachu coming in and kangaroo jacking all over
Yep.
that place.
Yeah.
Well, my whole thing was like, if with Ryan's, I was thinking of there's this one moment, and I don't know if anyone's ever seen this.
You didn't like Zangief giving a thumbs up?
It was like Will Ferrell and Danny McBride in The Land of the Lost when they eat that. Rip.
That movie's underrated.
Eric, I'm
It's still
hurt.
underrated, but that's what I see with Ryan's movie. That's why I think Ryan's movie is. I don't want to.
Eric, I'm hurt. You didn't like Zangief
All right,
giving a
let's
thumbs up?
give
All right.
the points.
Mac, yours was interesting, but Ryan, I'm not a big drug movie person, and I hated the Joker.
That's why I wanted to
Sorry.
do it better. That's that. Oh, I hate the
No,
Joker
no,
too.
I mean,
Just give
and
it TJ.
I did,
That's
yeah,
weird.
that's what I was gonna say. Plus, I like the
Have
idea of TJ. Plus, I would love to see the costume designs and everything, considering who would be working on that. That would be some glorious looking Koopas.
Let's go.
Just saying.
He won me when he.
To everybody, even
Wow,
TJ, have you
he
seen
said-
the original Mario movie? That thing sucked.
I actually
But
I
like-
really enjoy that movie
I own
a
it.
lot.
Could you imagine what they would look like better made though?
Look,
Okay.
it'd be one of those things where also like Dave Bautista's
Look,
the straight
they,
plumber.
they didn't even want to make a Mario movie. Those were the people that made Max Headroom.
Yep.
They didn't want to even do it.
All right, so TJ wins the third point. That's 3 out of 4.
Yep.
So I think TJ wins.
Yes.
Like we don't. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. There we go.
Yeah, we don't gotta go. We're good.
Been nice.
The road has been established. TJ, you're one step closer to the vote.
Yeah.
I'm just chugging along, boys and ladies.
Also, I loved Pete Davidson as Blackguard. I thought that
Yeah,
was
that was
hilarious.
great. They knew what to
Yeah.
do with the character and the actor.
I feel like he's owning what what he is. And he's
Yeah. Oh no, he's entirely honest, and that's something you just don't get anymore.
Nope.
It's like, no, I'm kind of a piece of shit, right?
Yeah.
And like, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you actually see those two in a film eventually together at some point in time. But
Yeah.
you know,
Well, I mean, now they've both been in James Gunn.
I mean,
movies.
they almost were, but because of Army of Darkness, Batista was, I think, originally going to be Peacemaker.
oh, really?
I
Yeah.
don't think that would have been as good.
It would.
Okay, I gotta take that over the show.
Peacemaker was changed when Cena came in.
Yep.
All right, I gotta take it back over the show. All right, good job, TJ. yeah. Gotta end this. Yeah, gotta end
TJ, we
this.
shut him out. We did it.
That's
You
the
got a
world
Super
champ
Bowl,
difference,
Mac.
baby.
You got a Super Bowl, dude.
Yeah, fucker. You got a Super Bowl. You don't need a point.
I'm not point. I didn't point to that Super Bowl, motherfucker. And you still don't got one.
That's why I said you got a Super Bowl. You don't need a point. You've won.
Oh, I already won. We're gonna win
Yeah.
again, motherfucker.
I can't wait till the Cardinals beat you in the playoffs. I'm gonna love that. That's my sleeper pick. I think the Cardinals are loaded.
All right. So
Okay.
starting with TJ. TJ, what do you have to plug?
You guys can find me at Flyover State of Film, YouTube. I'm on Twitter at TJ Dex, probably saying things most of you wouldn't like.
The king
But
of
I do-
spicy takes.
Yeah, but I do like some things, regardless of what my feed tells you. But thanks for
In
having
about
me.
12 minutes, TJ's gonna have a tweet shitting on the Spider-Man trailer that dropped.
Yeah, it dropped
dropped
during this
while-
episode.
Yep.
Oh, and hey, I sent you that Chucky rap video, and you thought
Wait,
that was-
really? It dropped?
It dropped.
dropped
Oh,
Yeah,
while we
it's
were.
just there's a teaser trailer that I'm watching right now.
Y'all are in trouble.
Yeah, I can't wait
Oh.
for TJ's tweet where he shits on it. It's gonna be great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's like TJ is probably of all of us the best person to follow on Twitter. So I don't.
Oh yeah,
do this.
absolutely.
Please
Absolutely.
follow TJ
Like
on
he's
Twitter.
committed to the bit, man. He never stops. Well, it's not a bit. It's just real life.
Yeah, that's well, that's why it's fun because it's like every once in a while you'll just go, fuck it.
I appreciate
I'll argue with him for an hour.
Yep.
I got an hour to kill.
All right. Ryan, you do your.
You can catch me on the Flyover State of Film. It's a movie show that I host. I'm stealing it from TJ, actually. Like, he's not even aware of it. I'm just going to replace him. Like, TJ, bad news.
Well, at this
I'm
point,
kidding.
you know we should
No,
do? Next episode, I'm just gonna slide you in to see if anyone notices.
Yeah.
Something I've wanted to do for years now is to just one April 1st we just swap casts for Is It Rotten and
Fly over
and
the field,
and just
yeah.
don't tell anyone.
Okay,
That'd be genius.
I have a question. Does Joe keep mentioning the fact he brings up movies and then I have to point out that Is It Rotten already reviewed them? Because I keep on having to do that.
That's the thing we keep
all
asking, like,
the time.
And he's like, who is this fucker? Why does he keep doing this to me?
Yeah, you know what? Since I got you guys, and I don't have anything to plug, I just have a question. Are you guys mad that Rotten Tomatoes is doing their own?
Oh my
stuff?
god, yeah.
Hell no.
Oh, that's I love that we can claim we came up with it first. It's
I mean,
great.
it's a simple concept.
I
Like,
mean-
y'all
I
just
mean-
were the first to make it.
I mean, we're ready to go. Let's make it IMD better. So
Yeah, that's
your idea, damn it.
At this point, just make a movie review site. It's fine.
Oh man, but no, I don't got nothing to plug. My online presence is just me bitching. So no, I don't. This is the only thing I do. So no, you're good. Mac,
yeah, Mac, this is gonna be a
Mac,
long
pitch.
one, folks, because he does
Or, I
have
mean,
channel
not pitch.
operations.
gloat
Oh,
about your
y'all-
Super Bowl.
y'all want me to go
and
last?
talk about the other.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's right.
do
Mac
you want
normally
to go
goes
last
last.
just because you got the you got the channel plugs?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You-
your
you-
channel
you-
plugs?
It's like do you want to go now as the contestant, or do you want to wait till your
I'll wait till
two
last.
channel
Yeah, I'll
plugs?
wait till last. Go ahead. That way I can end the show.
Zach, why don't you go next?
I was just looking at the flyover horology
Okay.
that you guys just did.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know how to feel about Harley Quinn anymore. It's very confusing.
Yeah.
Wait,
But
like the live action or the show?
the live action the live
I was about to
action
say, I'll fight you
because
about the show. I love the show.
oh no, the show's fucking great. No, I'm saying like all three of those films have vastly different Harleys in them.
I would argue James was just building off what Kathy did with Birds of Prey, but that's
But-
fair.
Is that a bad thing? No.
No, fuck no. I love Birds of Prey. I'll defend that movie tooth and nail. I think it's great.
That's a good Filmento episode on that. Go watch Filmento. He has some pretty interesting ideas. I disagree with him on some films, but he makes some good points sometimes. He's a little overly critical for most people. Other than that, I don't know. I still got
There
this.
you go.
Yeah, that's normal. That's definitely normal.
All right. Yeah, I'll go next. As always, you can follow me on Twitter at bunkbunker. If I do anything, I will tweet about it. every time I have plugged something, it has been canceled to death. So I'm not gonna plug anything, so that it will continue as normal as it should be. All right, Al.
Ren?
I have been slowing down on my online presence, but you can find me here, either with Gamer Grudge or GF1 Podcast, and I'm also on TikTok at Happy All Ren. So those are the two places you can find me.
All right, and Trink.
Hi, I'm Trigbell. I stream on Twitch almost every night of the week. I stream a various amount of things: League of Legends, Minecraft, Ark, New World when it drops because we have a whole group ready for New World, so that should be interesting. And that's about it lately. I haven't been doing much else, really.
All right, Mac, round us out with your plugs and then the channel schedule and whatnot.
I'm Mac. You can come follow me at TampaBuckFan88 on Twitter. Yes, Tampa Buck Fan 88 on Twitter. So make sure you go follow everybody. TJ, I'm still trying to get you. We need to get you on the GF1 podcast so we can talk shit to you. Definitely. And I'm still waiting on my fucking invitation to Flyover State Films. So
They don't have guests, dude. Like, Mac, they don't do guests. That's
you
why.
need to put me on there, damn it, so I can take over the show.
Like,
Dude, I've watched every fucking episode, and I'm not on it. That's just the rule.
yeah,
man.
I mean, I haven't watched every episode, but I've definitely listened to it
if
before.
they're going to, if they're gonna have anybody on, it'd be me, Mac. So yeah, calm yourself.
It'd probably be either me or you, because we'll continue. Well, I'll let you know, because I feel like Joe finally wants to ask me, why do you keep sending me this shit?
Well, shout out Zach if you want, and also Mac. Guys, hit up the guys. They're all running their own shows now. So like Joe's doing a Flyover State of Fear. If you have a horror movie you want to watch with him, he's doing a 30-minute show of doing that also. And then I'm doing one. I'm going to bring one up, and Brian, I think, is going to bring back DVD Bunker. So just pay attention. We're good. We're doing.
That's
more
been a
like-
while.
Did you guys just bully him into doing it? You guys just all collectively get together. Right,
Yeah, I got a couple of DVDs that I have stuck in my room. I love to get in Brian and just literally look at them the whole time.
You know what? Did we ever actually acquire a copy of White River Kid? Maybe we should send it to Brian.
Yeah, right.
We're still looking for that damn film. We're gonna do it, Tim.
Yeah, we have a 4-person show. It's tough to get guests on, but we're trying to do smaller shows with one-on-ones with people to bring them on. Whether it's me, Brian, Yusef, or Joe. But check those out. But also hit them up. Feel free to get into their messages or in their DMs. Slide in and just ask them about movies you want to do. They're pretty open. As much as they look like assholes online, feel free to hit them up. They're nice guys.
Ooh, he did
DJ
the
just wants
78 bucks.
just want y'all to slide into those DMs, y'all.
Yeah, I've definitely got to get on one. I'll talk to one because I love to do a horror film. I got horror films.
I'm thinking about doing sports movies. So Matt,
yes, I'll definitely do that with you. Yes,
100%.
yes.
Has to be somebody that wants to.
Yeah.
But the only sports movie I'd
None
probably
of
do
us.
would be like Raging Bull.
I'd be
That's a
down to
great
do it.
fucking
Dodgeball. Does
I
that count
boxed
as
for
a sports
years,
film?
so
Yeah, I think that probably count.
Yeah.
I mean, the film I was thinking about was Mighty Ducks. Because
if you do a hockey film, you gotta go Miracle. You gotta go actual good.
yeah,
hockey film.
but
I mean, Ice
Ducks-
Princess is technically a sports film, so this figure
Yeah.
skating. I watched
Has-
that.
Not wrong.
Have none of you ever seen Slapshot, for fuck's sake?
Yeah,
Hey,
actually,
Rebound
it's been a long
exists.
time though.
Rebound exists.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
Youngblood.
no, but like fucking
I mean,
Slapshot's like the definitive.
Sandlot
It's like
too,
the
yeah.
adult in Mighty Ducks.
I love the Sandlot too, by the way.
It's a weird movie.
I love it.
Though I do think if we were going to do a TJ hockey film, it would probably be Goon.
Yes.
Dude, Goon's legitimately fucking awesome.
Yeah.
One and Goon
Oh,
two.
hey, nigga, that's a good one.
And Goon 2 is not bad. Like, it's not as good as the first one, but Goon 2 is solid.
Again, slide in the DMs, people.
All right, just I'll slide in those DMs as soon as I get soon as you give me the sports show.
Yeah, that movie had no business being any good. Like if you look at his other stuff, you're like, how did he make a good anything?
All right,
Wait, does that mean
Mac,
Luck of
any
the Irish is a
other?
basketball movie?
Yeah, Rebound.
Semi-pro.
Boy, the
I said
leprechaun.
Leprechaun.
I
Yeah,
said
movie.
look at Mac. I said
Look
Luck of
at
the
the
Irish. What was that?
Lucky, that's what I was saying. There was the Leprechaun one that was on Fox Family, ABC Family back in the day.
Yeah.
That would absolutely talk about somebody.
Pistol
Oh.
Pete.
What Luck of the Irish?
Look at the
Yes,
Irish. Look at the
100%.
I
Irish.
loved it.
Yeah.
That was a Disney
It was one of my
Channel movie.
favorite.
Yeah,
it
it
was a
was a
Disney
decom.
movie.
There's some good sports films. I admit that. Except for Remember the Titans. Ooh, Major Leagues. Damn it, I'm picking it. Yes. Major League.
We've already
Happy Gilmore.
reviewed it.
No, we've done Major League 2. He wants to do Major League.
I wanted to do Major League because I love Major League. It's good. All right.
The first film we did was Major League 2.
in which I still stand by. It's not that bad, but I admit it's not that good.
Guys, we should probably wrap up here.
We should wrap.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There ain't not make sure you go watch our next episode. Next episode will be on Labor Day. Labor Day, people. Labor Day. Everybody will be off. You'll be fresh into the season. Everybody will be eating a hot dog. When you get done eating your hot dog, celebrating your Labor Day, come sit with us that night and go watch Gamer Grudge, because it's going to be a exciting fight. Even though I should be salty, but I'm really not, because I don't give a fuck. I came into this I thought I had a W, but evidently they just.
Mac, you think you have a W every time. You can be
believe me,
every time.
I thought I had a W in the last time I did this and I won. So don't start that bullshit.
No. The last time we did this, when you were a sub, you definitely still lost.
No, I didn't win. The Mega Man won.
Oh yeah, the Mega Man one. But
Okay, so
Yeah.
the only way to win is to be a game series you know a lot about. Okay.
Yeah, that was
I
a
barely
themed
know it, and
episode,
I
like
still
catered
lost.
to you.
Zach is an asshole.
That was a themed
Anyway.
episode.
Anyway.
Catered to you.
Anyway. Yes, because none of us have ever lost a themed episode catered to us before.
I'm still bitter.
Oh, I have.
Ryan and I
Also,
both
still
losing the
maintain-
Pokemon fight.
I still maintain I'm still undefeated against Eric. All right, so
Yeah, how's that belt
Oh.
looking? How's that belt
Oh
looking?
fuck! I had forgotten what Blackguard's name is. His name is Dick Hertz. I
Your
just
name is
forgot
Dick
that.
okay, well, I guess we got to end the show. All right, guys.
We gotta
have a
end
good
it.
Sorry,
day.
I spaced out a while ago. I
Okay,
can't
guys,
help
so have
it.
a good day. I hope y'all have a good one. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. See you. Love you guys. See you on Labor Day.
Bye.
I love the end of Gamer Grudge where it just devolves into a lot of people doing GF1.
Everybody will do GF1 one day.